At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
What if you could choose to make a positive difference in the lives of others just by where you choose to bank? When you bank with Hometown Credit Union, you are participating in a not-for-profit cooperative. We proudly reinvest into our communities through free financial education to people of all ages. We believe people can make better money decisions when equipped with the financial knowledge they need. Learn more about how you can join Hometown to make a difference and support our financial education outreach at www.hometowncu.coop.
Community Resource Bank, you can bank from anywhere, anytime you want. The CRB mobile banking app makes it easy to keep track of your balances, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, and deposit checks any time of day or night. With branches in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville, we can offer solutions for businesses, residential, and investment accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Look to River Valley Eye Professionals in Northfield for all of your eye care essentials. Our compassionate team is proud to offer state-of-the-art, innovative technologies to provide a wide array of eye care services, including routine examinations, treatment of ocular disease, dry eye management, surgical comb management, and more. With over 500 designer frames, River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Northfield is a unique town with passionate people. So much passion that it can be hard to keep up. That's why, if you're into art, local politics, sports, or anything else,
it's necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield, and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayat's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Valley Auto House has been offering automotive repair services to Northfield and the surrounding area since 1926. Our friendly staff will be able to assist you with any automotive-related issues you may be experiencing, including collision repair and hail damage. We service many different makes and models and will help you get back on the road quickly. Visit us at valleyautohouse.net. Valley Auto House opens 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
Northfield Retirement Community is honored to be rated an overall 5-star facility by Medicare over 3 key aspects of our facility. We were rated 5 stars with health inspections, 4 stars with staffing, and 5 stars with quality measures, making us the premier 5-star facility in the Northfield area. We owe this great honor to our dedicated and hardworking staff. Thank you, Northfield Retirement Community. Innovation, choice, tradition.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Northfield is a unique town with passionate people. So much passion that it can be hard to keep up. That's why, if you're into art, local politics, sports, or anything else, Northfield Public Broadcasting is here to serve you. NPB is a free public access local television station that accepts submissions on anything you care about. NPB is a place to hear community voices and to share your own voice. Check it out.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Valley Auto Haus is a full automotive repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, all Valley Auto Haus technicians are I-CAR trained and certified by all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all of your vehicle repairs. Valley Auto Haus on Highway 3 South in Northfield. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, or find us at valleyautohaus.net. Go Raiders!
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Valley Auto House has been offering automotive repair services to Northfield and the surrounding area since 1926. Our friendly staff will be able to assist you with any automotive-related issues you may be experiencing, including collision repair and hail damage. We service many different makes and models and will help you get back on the road quickly. Visit us at valleyautohouse.net. Valley Auto House opens 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce, including red, yellow, and white onions, plus a variety of tomatoes, including sun sugar, big boy, and cherry tomatoes. Enjoy juicy peaches, watermelons, and don't forget the delicious sweet corn. Thomas Gardens. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by. Open 9 to 6 Monday through Saturday and Sunday 10 to 4 to shop from a local family business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
KYMN Radio 95.1 has been serving the Northfield area since 1968, delivering local news, weather, and sports every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Whether it's 95.1 FM, AM 1080, or online at kymnradio.net, we'll keep you up to date with the latest happenings and events in Northfield and the surrounding area. And be sure to follow us on social media too. KYMN 95.1, we're all things Northfield.
Or they're trying to get to the point for Peterson, picks it up, crashing the net, fires, and scores! Julia Peterson gives the Raiders a 2-0.
Again, pass to the right. Kaiser with a shot, and he scores! Are you kidding me? Camden Kaiser with a shot to go from the point, and the Raiders win! Raiders win!
For females, for team, Maggie Malika.
All the way over there can do that. As here comes Fish. He crashes the net, goes top shelf. That's his 4th goal of the ball game, and the Raiders double the overtime. Courtney Graff is in there. Strike 3. Got Shopper looking for outnumbered through the neutral zone. He takes it out to Klotz. He's going to fire on that and score. Spencer Klotz goes up top. And it's 1-0 Raiders. Here, start off the bottom of the 7th. We'll see if Megan Snyder can be the hero. First pitch to Snyder. She's going to bunt it. Throw to first is nobody's there. Gets past her. Here comes Blandon to the plate. And she's going to score in the Raiders.
Klotzy, he's made good spin move. Klotzy, he's shot. He scores! Spencer Klotz puts the Raiders on 5-4.
2-1 pitch to Stepka. Lined into the right center gap, and that one's going to drop for a base hit. Peterson's going to round third and score.
Yeah, jumper by Richardson, good. That was a nice turnaround jumper by Richardson.
There's a centering pass, and it's good. And guess who? That's number 12, Kaiser, with another goal on the season. That's number 24 for Camden Kaiser.
On his back, and I set the to the championship round.
Big triplet to the plate. She lines this one into right field. That one gets down for a base hit. Horman is going to go through the stop sign. She's going to score. This game is tied.
Memorial Field here in Northfield. It is playoff football time as your Northfield Raiders host the New Prague Trojans. This is the semifinal round in Section 1, Class 5A. I'm Ned the Horse Farmer with the play-by-play tonight, along with Joey Hudson. Welcome over, Joey.
Hey, Ned, how's it going?
Well, it's a beautiful night for football.
It is. It's great football weather.
Some light little flakes in the air. It's about 32 degrees game time here. But the wind is cut. Basically, there's not much wind at all. The flags are basically just hanging there. So actually, we're watching the opening coin flip right now as the Raiders and the Trojans are on the field trying to figure out who's going to get the ball first or who's going to defer here. There goes the flip of the coin, and we'll find out who wins that one. Hey, I want to thank our sponsors who made a nice ball game possible without our sponsors who would not be here. And we have a whole host of them. You're going to hear them during the game here tonight. So here's the coin toss, and it looks like the Raiders have won the toss, and they are going to defer. So the Raiders will give the ball to the Trojans to start this ball game here tonight. So it'll be the Trojan offense first, and the Raider defense trying to put the sticks to the Trojans. It was, 3 weeks ago, these two teams went at it. That time in New Prague, and the Raiders won that one 22-19. What a ball game that was. The Raiders came off of a tough loss to Chaska and bounced back to beat the Trojans on their home turf. Now we're here. The Trojans are actually 6-2 on the season. The Raiders 5-3. However, the Raiders won that game, so that gave them the 3-1 lead in the conference as opposed to 2-2 for the Trojans. So that's what we see here tonight.
Yeah, and that New Prague Northfield game was a fantastic win for the Raiders. It was a hard-fought game by both sides, and just a few big plays made the big difference for the Raiders there. But we're going to see another great football game here, and I'm excited to see what the outcome of this is. But I think the Raiders are poised to make a nice deep run in this section playoffs here.
Well, we'll find out. We got about 22 minutes on the clock on our Heritage Bank scoreboard. Heritage Bank, one of our big sponsors here tonight. So here, we'll take a break here from some of our sponsors, come back with the coaches interview for tonight's ball game. You're listening to Northfield Raider football on NorthfieldLive.com, 1080 AM, 95.1 FM, and KYMNradio.net.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
What if you could choose to make a positive difference in the lives of others just by where you choose to bank? When you bank with Hometown Credit Union, you are participating in a not-for-profit cooperative. We proudly reinvest into our communities through free financial education to people of all ages. We believe people can make better money decisions when equipped with the financial knowledge they need. Learn more about how you can join Hometown to make a difference and support our financial education outreach at www.hometowncu.coop.
Welcome back to Memorial Field here in Northfield as we get ready for the football game between your Northfield Raiders and the New Prague Trojans. Section 1 5A semifinals. Yes, we are already to semifinals, as there are only 5 teams in this section. So both Owatonna, Northfield, and New Prague got first-round byes, which left just John Marshall and Century to play. That was last week. John Marshall won that one, and they are down in Owatonna tonight taking on the Huskies. And the winner of that one will take on the winner of this one next Friday night. And so we'll find out here in about 18 minutes where we're going to be. But we got some things to talk about first. Last time, Joey, these two teams met, the Raiders actually had pretty good control of the game all the way through about the halfway through the first half. And then the Trojans blocked a field goal, returned it for a touchdown, and made it 14-13, but missed the extra point. And then the Raiders went right back to work, went down and scored. But towards the end of the game, the Trojans were launching long passes against our D-backs, and we were fortunate enough to walk away from that one. But those are some of the things that Coach Brent Ewell is thinking about. You know, it's like, how do we stop those big plays? New Prague is known for a number of things: 1, big plays, and 2, trick plays.
Exactly.
So you got to stay home, and you got to pay attention. So tonight's coach's interview is brought to you by Hometown Credit Union, serving 26 counties in southern Minnesota. They have 2 locations in Owatonna and 1 in Faribault, and of course 1 location here in Northfield. So Hometown Credit Union brings you tonight's coach's interview with Coach Brent Ewell.
We are here with head football coach Brent Ewell. Coach, it's been a while since you have played. It's been over a week already. You were traveled up to Oakdale, Minnesota. You want to think back on that game and all the goods and positives and what you've been working on since that game?
Yeah, we played again. I didn't think we started off a little slow, and I think that was maybe a little bit in due to the fact that with the unfortunate events that happened with Rochester Century not being able to play a game. And again, it's been such a strange year, having kind of 2 10-day breaks basically between our game against Tartan after we played New Prague, and then now from that Tartan game now to the next New Prague game. So very strange schedule. And I thought we came out a little bit flat, and we didn't execute how we wanted to offensively and defensively. We didn't tackle real well in that first quarter, at least the first couple drives, kind of in position to make plays and just didn't make them. And but then we did a good job. The kids did a great job of I noticed like one thing, just our sideline, and the excitement that we had, energy that they give us. And it's something we talk about all the time that is often overlooked in a lot of programs and often in a lot of sports is, I tell them all the time, you can't have a good culture without a good sideline. Only one person gets the ball in football, and there's only one ball in the game, and everyone has a role on our team, whether you're a starter or a role player. And that sometimes that role is helping your teammates out on the sideline. And there's no doubt that the sideline has helped us, even against New Prague. Just the excitement that they had on the sideline, it was great, and we feed off of that. So we're looking forward to doing that again against New Prague tomorrow. And it's a good team coming in. But yeah, like I said, Tartan was a good team. They had some really athletic kids, and they won their first playoff game the other night as well. And so they're a tough team, and they definitely do some really nice things. And I think our kids came out, and especially in that second quarter, and then right away after the half in the third quarter, really responded well.
You hit on something there. Your team has definitely shown a lot of grit. You've been in a couple games where you guys were trailing at half or not, doing really good, and come back in that third quarter and really showed up. And that's a great testament to that sideline. And I'm sure there's a lot of stuff going on in the locker room and halftime or wherever you go, keeping that energy up. Yeah,
we talk all the time, especially after our game against Chaska, where I didn't feel like we did a great job just as a program, obviously from the result of it, but not only from the result of it, just from the product that we put out there. And I think we've done a great job responding. The kids have done a great job responding as well with energy and enthusiasm. And it's one of our core values in our program. It's something that we can't lose sight of. And when our kids come out, and if we're ready to play and we're ready to battle with people, as football is such a physical sport, when we're ready to do that, we can compete with just about anybody. And that energy and enthusiasm and excitement that they have to play the game, it just trickles over into execution.
And now saying that, you've only been able to play one game in like 3 weeks because, like you mentioned before there, the Rochester Century game didn't happen either. Then you throw in MEA break here this last week. So you've had a lot of practice and only one really game in there with Tartan. So how have you been able to maintain that level of energy and keeping the guys focused in practice?
Well, our coaching staff has done a great job of, again, just trying to be energetic with them and then preach that in practice and try to point out positives, kids that are being energetic, kids that are having that passion during the day, just to try to pinpoint that. And then also trying to have practices that maybe are a little bit more physical than what we usually do at the end of the year, because we have to be ready to play. And when you go so long, it's kind of uncharted territory for us. Usually every year that I've been the head coach, we play Friday, then we play Wednesday, Tuesday we would usually play because we weren't a 2 seed with a bye, and then again on Saturday. So it's quite the opposite this year, where we're used to just going back to back to back,
Right.
And now with the big breaks, it's been different. And I think our kids, we're still getting out of practice what we need to get out of practice, but yet not grinding them down and practicing for several hours and stuff like that. I think that's really important for, just the mental capacity and the physical capacity of our kids. Once we get down to the end of the year here, it's like, we need to get in, do what we need to do to be prepared, and then stay healthy, and then be able to play and execute on Friday, or in this case, Saturday.
And as you mentioned, the next game here is tomorrow night. This interview, we're doing this Friday morning here, the day before the game. The weather is starting to turn, and you had just gone to New Prague there a couple weeks ago to their place, and great game, come out with a win. I'm sure they're going to come over here really hungry. What do we expect out of this game here? What are you preparing? What do you expect to see?
Well, the thing with New Prague is probably the same thing I could say every year with them, is they got kids who want to come out and they play hard. Coach Morby does a great job with them, and they're always a really physical team, and defensively they're really stout. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we scored 22 points on them a couple weeks ago, and that was the most points that anybody scored on them all year. So they're really stout defensively, and they're going to come out and get off the ball and be physical and just play sound fundamental defense. Offensively, they do a great job of finding ways to get their playmakers the ball and have big plays. So defensively, we need to tackle really, really well, and then we need to definitely make sure that we limit the big plays that they have. They have a couple kids who can really stretch the field vertical, and to make sure that we limit what they can do and try to give help with our players when we can give help in certain situations, to try to bracket or double team people.
Coach, thank you so much for the time today, and good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Hometown Credit Union is proud to call Northfield and Dundas home. We offer a variety of loan options, checking, savings, and credit card accounts with a focus on financial wellness and member advocacy. You belong at Hometown Credit Union. Learn more at hometowncu.coop.
Welcome back to Memorial Field, where we're about 11.5 minutes away from the kickoff of tonight's section semifinal game between the Northfield Raiders and the New Prague Trojans. So we were talking earlier about some of the things that are a little different from this game, from the last game. Both teams are back to full strength. Basically, last game we had a number of injuries. We had guys on the sidelines. Same thing for New Prague. So let's look at the New Prague lineup here tonight, and we'll kind of give you some idea what we're looking at here. If you look at the tail of the tape and the tail of the weight, the Raiders' front offensive line is much bigger than New Prague's is. However, on the defensive side, they got some big boys up in front as well. So one thing we're looking at here tonight is number one, Henry Novak. Novak was out last time. He's a tight end and defensive lineman. He's 6'5", 205. He's a senior. So he may have some impact tonight in the game that he didn't have 3 weeks ago when we played over in New Prague. Your quarterback tonight is going to be Will Seymour. Seymour is a senior. He's 6'2", 163. He's got a good arm. They like to run the spread offense, so I'm expecting we're going to see the spread offense first. But they have a series of running backs they'll be tossing in there, including Jack Menke, Helga Stead, and the other running back who's really come on is Colin Buteau. Colin Buteau is a junior. He's 6'1", 177. Let's go to the front line and take a look at this one. Your center for tonight for the New Prague Trojans is Zach Mattern. Mattern is 6 foot 213, and he is actually he's a senior. So then you go to your two guards. Your right guard is going to be Sam Decker. He is 6'1", 257, and your right tackle is going to be tonight Ben Prohaska. Prohaska is 5'9", 189. He's a senior. Your left guard is going to be Jesse Jorgensen. He is 6'2", 182, and your left tackle, or your right tackle rather, no, left tackle, excuse me, is Joey Frieshaw. Gonna be one of those names, gonna be tough to say all night long. He's 6'1", 226 is what he weighs in at. So that's your look at your offensive line for the New Prague Trojans here tonight. We said, New Prague is 6-2 on the season. They had a little bit of different schedule than the Raiders had this year. They didn't have to play Mankato West, for one thing. And we had Mankato West that very first game. They played a number of non-conference games, as many people did in the sections. They lost to Owatonna, and they lost to Northfield. So those are the two losses they had, and those are both conference losses. So that's why the Raiders are hosting tonight, being 5-3, and the Trojans being 6-2. Of course, if you talk to the coaches for the Trojans, they say, "Wow, we have a better record. We should be hosting." Well, no, I'm sorry, not in the conference. So that's why we're sitting here tonight, Joey. And the atmosphere is beautiful. I mean, it's
oh yeah.
There's hardly any wind at all. I saw a couple of snowflakes floating around here and there, but this is football weather. This is 32, 33 degrees out. And frankly, if you're a player on the field, I'd rather have it be 32 than 95.
Exactly. Oh, for sure. And speaking of atmosphere, of course, we're talking about the weather, but also Raider fans always show up at these home games. We got a blackout theme or midnight theme here at Northfield High School, and you can see the student section already filling in here about 8 minutes still in these warm-ups or when the team's just going back to their locker rooms. So Raider fans showing out in droves already for this pregame, expecting to see a lot of energy coming from the crowd to help this Raider team tonight too.
So, Joey, I also want to thank Lance Reister, he sets all this stuff up. He's our producer here tonight. He's going to help us do some spotting here. And Lance, there's a lot of stuff here. You carry a lot of bags up here to get this thing on the air.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Let's give you a little. Let's hear from Lance.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, thanks for the kind comments. It is a lot of stuff. Joey and I have been here since 3:30 this afternoon.
Yep, about 3:30.
Coach, we do have a spot for you there. If you want to be up here with us, you're welcome to join us. As we did expect some of the Northfield coaching staff to join us here this evening. But yeah, no, we've been here since 3:30 this afternoon, setting up cameras. We did not expect Northfield to be hosting, so we had emptied all of our equipment out of this press box, so we had to drag it all back up here, but gladly so.
Yes, absolutely. We'd rather be hosting here tonight than being over in New Prague. The other two things are different. New Prague is New Prague has artificial turf. We have natural grass here. Mm-hmm. And so I don't know if that's going to make a difference in how you play the game and how you make your run. You're going to make some cuts here and there. And the natural grass can be a little slick, especially when it gets cold out. Or that turf, the artificial turf, maybe a little more footing for the players.
Yeah, I heard that. I don't know what your son said about practice, but mine did relay that from practice, that out on the practice fields they've been slipping and sliding a lot this week.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, yeah, hasn't been the driest of weeks. I mean, it's been doing a lot of rain here and there. So I'll tell you what to do. Let's take a break, come back and give you the starting lineups for your Northfield Raiders. We're going to do offense and defense here tonight. So we'll take a break, come back here from our sponsors, and give you tonight's lineup for the Northfield Raiders.
Community Resource Bank, you can bank from anywhere, anytime you want. The CRB mobile banking app makes it easy to keep track of your balances, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, and deposit checks any time of day or night. With branches in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville, we can offer solutions for businesses, residential, and investment accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Community banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Look to River Valley Eye Professionals in Northfield for all of your eye care essentials. Our compassionate team is proud to offer state-of-the-art, innovative technologies to provide a wide array of eye care services, including routine examinations, treatment of ocular disease, dry eye management, surgical co-management, and more. With over 500 designer frames, River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Northfield is a unique town with passionate people. So much passion that it can be hard to keep up. That's why, if you're into art, local politics, sports, or anything else, Northfield Public Broadcasting is here to serve you. NPB is a free public access local television station that accepts submissions on anything you care about. NPB is a place to hear community voices and to share your own voice. Check it out.
Welcome back to Memorial Field as the clock ticks down to the kickoff. A nice ball game between your Northfield Raiders and the New Prague Trojans, Section 1, Class 5A semifinal game. And the winner moves on to the section championship, and most likely in Owatonna, but who knows? John Marshall's down there taking on Owatonna here tonight. And this is high school football, Joey, so we know that anything can happen.
Oh, yes, we do. I mean, obviously the Raiders took the game earlier in the season versus New Prague, but anything can happen here. New Prague showed a lot of scrap in them. Obviously, you said their offense. It's a great offense, and a big part of it is the big play and the trick play, which Raiders going to have to watch out for here. Yeah, they have no problem throwing that at you, and you have to be ready for it. Of course, the big play last time was done on defense as they blocked a field goal, returned it for a touchdown, but missed the extra point, and that set a whole bunch of different options in play as the Raiders scored and then scored a 2-point conversion to be up by 9 points, and then that just put the Trojans in a tough situation to try and catch up. And they did get a touchdown later in the game, and closed, but ended up losing that one 22-19. As Coach Yule said, that's the most anyone scored on the Trojans this season is 22 points. So we'll have to see how the Raiders do tonight. Let's take a look at this Raider offense. We haven't had a chance to talk about them much this season. Let's go from left to right. And so left tackle is Trenton, I'm going to say this wrong, Zavarelli. He is 6'1", 230. Your left guard is John Newberg. He's 6'2", 240. He's a senior. Noah Ackerman is your center. He's 6 foot. He is 225. Tanner Craig is a senior. He's 5'10", 210. And then on the outside is Kyan, the billboard, Rauk. He is 6'7", 275 in the tackle position. Your quarterback tonight will be Seth Thompson for the most part, although you will see Cam Kaiser stepping in the quarterback spot a few times. Cam is also the running back. Cam has scored a touchdown in every single game. He had only one last week against Tartan. It actually was the air game, the long bomb that actually scored. As it was a big night for Geiger. Geiger, one of your wide receivers, he's a senior. He'll be on the outside. And Gavin Novotny, the other wide receiver on the other side, the left-hand side. Owen Murphy, Logan Prescott, and Oakland will be stepping in with different plays in the backfield. So kind of a mismatch of what's going to be going on, but it's going to be a lot of folks shifting around out there. Oh, yeah, we've seen some injuries, obviously, in that Raider backfield this season, which has really hampered them. But they're doing a great job at rotating those backs in and getting them in there. So we'll see them continue to do that tonight. On the defensive side of things, let's start with nose guard. You got Rauk at nose guard, 6'7", 275. And then you have your two tackles, which is going to be Noah Ackerman on the right-hand side, and then be Henry Weber will be on the left-hand side. He's a sophomore, by the way. Your linebackers tonight will be Daniel Warden, Logan Prescott, Nick Eischen, and Owen Murphy across the linebackers. They'll go 4 set. And then you'll have your D-backs between Gavin Novotny, of course, Cam Kaiser dead center in the middle, and Michael Stewart, I'm going to check on that one. I'm not sure if he's going to be over there or not. And then, of course, Jake Geiger is your safety. So that's your offense and defensive lineup for the Raiders here tonight. We have 53 seconds left on the clock. Both teams have not come back out of the locker rooms yet. So I'm guessing we will put 3 minutes back on the clock. But let's take a break, come back and get ready for tonight's ball game. Your Northfield Raiders and New Prague Trojans coming your way on NorthfieldLive.com.
Banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Well, welcome back to Memorial Field as the Trojans back on the field on the far side. Fairly nice night for football. 32 degrees, what I saw before game time. Slight breeze coming out of the northwest. So the Raiders now coming on the field as they carry the hammer out. As they pound the stone has been their motto for the years as they bring the hammer out. And in fact, the field has the hammer painted on it as well. So pound the stone, the Raiders coming out here getting fired up, and the Trojans lining up for the national anthem on the other side of the field. Fans starting to fill in here. a little bit. I mean, I'm sure they're kind of they're waiting for the last minute to head through the parking lot. Get set to go. But the teams have broken up here, and we'll get set for the national anthem here in just a little bit. I want to thank our sponsors who made this ball game possible. Without our sponsors, we would not be here. Hometown Credit Union, also the Heritage Dental. And I also want to thank the city of Northfield, Northfield Insurance, NorthfieldLive.com, of course, NRC, Professional Drive Realty, River Valley Eye Clinic, Schmidt Homes, Thomas Gardens, Valley Auto House, among others. And some other mentions that are on our website. By the way, if you want to watch this game live, go to NorthfieldLive.com, and you can watch all the play-by-play and even instant replay, which is sponsored.
Instant replay brought to us by Community Resource Bank tonight, which is a very nice feature if you're watching the game.
Certainly, and if you're driving around out there, we got multiple ways for you to hear the game here. Of course, 95.1 FM, 1080 AM, and KYMNradio.net. I'm Ned the Horse Farmer, and Ned the Horse Farmer Newberg, and Joey Hudson with me tonight, giving the color. And Lance Reister is going to be doing some spotting for us tonight. We're trying to get as many names in this ball game as possible, as this should be an interesting one as the teams are lined up, and we'll have the national anthem coming your way in just a few moments.
At home and abroad. Individuals in uniform, members of the armed forces, and veterans who are present but not in uniform should give the military salute. All others should remove their hats, face the flag with their right hand over their heart. And now, please join us in the singing of our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
All right, so here we go. Getting ready for a nice ball game here as the national anthem has been played. And the Raiders getting warmed up on the near side of the field. The Raiders actually won the initial toss, and they're going to defer to the second half. So the Trojans will have their hands on the ball first, as I believe the Raiders are going to take the north side of the field, and the Trojans will defend the south end zone as they break the huddles on each respective sides and get ready for the start of this ball game. This is a beauty. This should be a good ball game, good matchup between these two teams. They've met each other over the years at every level. From 6th grade on, they played New Prague, and it goes back and forth between these two teams as well as Owatonna. So these teams know each other very well. This is Section 1, Class 5A. Later in the ball game, we'll kind of give you the rundown of who is actually on top of Section 5A as we get close to the playoff here. Of course, this is semifinals, and you got your championship. Then off of they go to the state tournament already. And boy, the season flies by. You know, I always laugh about this because we start the season up here in shorts and T-shirts. And tonight I got some long underwear on and everything else. So here we go. The Raiders get ready to kick this one off. The Trojans will send two deep as they will put number 2 will be Henning on one side. And trying to check who the person is on the other side. The Raiders have been kind of trying to kick it away from their main players throughout the season. So here we go with the opening kickoff. And there we go. It's a squib kick taken down to the 30 on 35-yard line. Come up the middle and hit and dropped at the 38-yard line. So that's where we will start. 1st and 10 at the 38 for the New Prague Trojans. just underway here in Northfield on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. So the Trojans quarterback tonight is going to be number 10, Will Seymour. Seymour has been with them throughout the season here. The Trojans, not to go, we usually go the spread. They're not doing it this time. Wing to the left, wide receiver to the right, deuce backfield. And in the pistol is Seymour. First snap from scrimmage, man in motion from left to right. He'll set down. Seymour's going to go up the middle. He's caught by Rock and thrown back at the 35-yard line. And that'll be second down, a loss of 3. 2nd and 13 at the 35. Rauch right there, the nose guard, just sliding off.
Yeah, fantastic job by Rauch. The billboard, as I believe you nicknamed him, does a great job just sliding right off that blocker, as you said, wrapping him up beautifully and just driving him backwards.
So 2nd and 12 for the Trojans. They'll break the huddle at their own 35-yard line. They go tight splits this time, single set, double wing set behind the quarterback. Man in motion left to right. Going to try and jam it up the middle. And they go up the middle, hit at the line of scrimmage, powers forward for about a yard, and the Raiders throw him back. And I want to say that was their big fullback, Novak, who carried the ball on that one. Let's see if he comes out of the pile here. Number 46, that is going to be Buto, yeah. Colin Buto, 48. So it'll be up for third down here for the Trojans. 3rd down and 9 from the 39-yard line. Check that. So the Raiders coming up big on defense. They're going to do the spread offense this time. 3 to the right, 1 to the left, wing to the right. Pistol formation for Seymour. Man in motion. They're going to dump them all in the backfield. Here comes the pressure, and they throw in the middle. This one is incomplete. In and out of the hands of the tender receiver, and he's pounded to the turf. So the Trojans will go 3 and out here. It'll be 4th down and 9 from the 39-yard line. And the Raider defense comes up big on the first possession. 10:26-24 to go here. First quarter here at Northfield.
That was a great job by that Raider defensive back to be right on that intended receiver right there.
So Geiger will go back deep to receive, along with Kaiser. Here comes the first punt of the ball game. As the punter stands back at his own 25-yard line, snaps back, kick is up. Oh, it's a pooch kick. Goes out of bounds. And I don't think that's going to go more than 12 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders at about the midfield stripe. So that was a kick of 11 yards.
Yeah, not the best punt New Prague's ever put on paper, I'm sure. But Raiders doing a great job already forcing New Prague into some bad field position right at midfield here.
So here comes the Raider offense in good field position right at midfield to start their first possession of the ball game. Seth Thompson lining up as a quarterback out there. And we'll see if the Raiders don't go right in behind Rauch for the first play. We'll see what they come up with. They break the huddle, and they'll come to the line of scrimmage. Well, thank everybody aboard here tonight, listening on multiple different ways. Northfield Live, of course, and KYMN 1080 and 95.1 FM. To the left, 1 to the right, man in motion, going to go up the middle, and Kaiser is going to be stacked up. He needs to lose a couple yards as he tried to get around the outside. They did go to the right, and they're going to lose yardage as well. So it'll be 2nd down and 11 from the Raider 49-yard line. Raiders' first possession here on a Saturday night in Northfield. Section semifinal game coming your way tonight. They break the huddle. Here they come. They'll go 2 to the left, 1 to the near side is going to be Geiger. Novotny on the far side. Pistol formation. Thompson, the quarterback. Oh, he's going to go to the left-hand side. Option to the corner. Oh, he got a flag down. And going down the field all the way down to the 25-yard line. But I believe we're going to have a crackback block as this one's going to come back. So it'll be holding against the Raiders. The option was set up nicely. They took it all the way down the 25-yard line, but they'll bring it back here and tack on 10.
Yeah, a little unfortunate there, but a fantastic option run by Cam Kaiser there. That's going to be one of the building blocks for this game that the Raiders are going to continue to build on. So great start despite the penalty, and we'll see the Raiders continue to snap off more plays like that, hopefully a little cleaner, though.
Well, they need a bunch here now, so it's going to be 2nd down and 21 from the Raider 41-yard line. This possession started at the 50. Yeah, first play from scrimmage, they lost a yard. Second play, of course, was the penalty here. So here we go, second down and 21 from the Raider 40-yard line. To the right, wing to the left, up in the pistol goes Thompson. Thompson going to give off inside to Kaiser, and nothing there. He's stacked up and thrown back as there's no hole for him to pick through. Be third down and 20. Well, he may have gotten a yard. We'll see it's third and 20 from the 40-yard line.
Yeah, so definitely not what the Raiders were hoping for on this first drive here. We'll see if they can snap off a big play here on 3rd and 20.
Well, last time they played against Tartan, they were slow to get started the first 2 possessions, then took off and picked up some speed. So let's see if they come up with it on 3rd down here. They need to get into Trojan territory down at the 40. So they go 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, single set, pistol formation for Thompson. Straight drop back. Wait, whistle to see.
I believe that was New Prague jumping there.
I think, yeah, New Prague may have jumped outside.
I definitely saw someone jump on that D-line.
So if it's encroachment, I'll give us a couple 5 yards back. It is encroachment against the Trojans. So instead of being 3rd and 21, it'll be 3rd and 16. And we'll move it up to the Raider 45-yard line. Now you need 15 yards for a first down. Just underway here. First possession for the Raiders. 3rd down and 16 from their own 45-yard line. 1 to the far side, 2 to the near side. And it'll be Thompson in the pistol. Straight drop back. Looking, has time. Throws down the middle. And this one is overthrown just a hair past the intended receiver. Yep, try to get to Kaiser, who just couldn't get underneath that one. So it'll be 4th down and 16 now at the 45-yard line for the Raiders. So Raiders looking to have to kick this one away. 1 single setback for the Trojans. Going back there is going to be number 2, and that'll be Hennon for the Trojans. Kaiser is their punter here. He's also their quarterback. He's a running back, kind of a utility, everybody all around kind of guy.
Yeah, what doesn't he do here?
Ball, bad snap, gets it off the turf. Nice punt. This is going to sail, and Hennon's going to take it at the 20 to the 25, going to return it, and this one's to the 40, breaks the tackle on the 45, down the sidelines, last man to beat, and he's still on his feet. They drag him down at the 30. The coach is saying he stepped out at the 45. We have a penalty marker down there, and there's a flag down here on the near side of the 45-yard line. So we'll see what the flag is all about. And we'll have to sort this one out. Big return by Hennon there. He took it from his own 25-yard line.
Yeah,
and go ahead.
We'll see what they call this here. Definitely looks like New Prague's backing up pretty deep. So
there may have been an illegal block here. It was right on the sidelines nearest us. This is blocking in the back by New Prague. From the spot of the foul will be 45. And that'll take it back to back to their own territory. So the Trojans have 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line to start their second possession. And here they come. Seymour, the quarterback, breaking the huddle. He's got 2 double wing set, single set behind him. And it's going to be Novak, the big running back. Seymour under center, man in motion left to right. He'll set down. Seymour's going to go inside and taken down right at the line of scrimmage. There's big 48. That's going to be Buto.
Great job by that Raider edge rusher there, shedding that block immediately and wrapping him up.
Yeah, not much of a gain there. Maybe a half a yard. We're going to just say it's 2nd down and 10 from the Trojan 45-yard line. Their second possession of the ball game. 7:26 to go, first quarter on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. No score in this one yet, as it's 2nd down and 10 for the Trojans. Seymour will break the huddle here. Single set, double wing each side. Under center goes Seymour, the quarterback. Man in motion as he split out to the far corner. He's going to empty the backfield. And now got another man in motion to the back. He's going to pitch it to the right, trying to get the corner. And Raiders are all over that one. Stuffed him right at the line of scrimmage. He may have lost a yard. Tried to get it to Hennon on the pitch. Be 3rd down and 11 back at the 44-yard line. Raiders not fooled one bit by that. They had three maroon jerseys all over them.
Yeah, that was Logan Prescott who was first there to get into that tackle. Great job by Logan there and all the other Raider defenders who joined in on that.
So it brings up 3rd down for the Trojans. As they got on the far side, they switched corners on the D-backs there. That's Noah Ackerman on the far left-hand side. 3rd down and 11. Wide receiver 1 to left, wing left, double set, backfield. Man in motion left to right. Seymour, the quarterback, waiting for the snap. Straight drop back, looking, got pressure, and he gets away, rolls to his left on the 35, looking to go upfield. Cuts to the 40, still on his feet at the 50, knocked out of bounds at the Raider 49-yard line. That'll be short of the first down by a couple, 3 yards. He just escaped the pressure, is almost sacked back there, he got away. It'll bring up 4th down, but it's 4th and about 5 for the Trojans.
They are going to send out the punt unit here at about the Raider 49-yard line. We'll see how deep they can get this one, as the last punt was definitely not to their liking. So we'll see what the Raider punt team can do here.
Punter's number 32. That's Christensen. Mason Christensen. Too deep to receive for the Raiders. 4th down and 4. High snap over his head. And he's going to go back to the 25-yard line. He's going to pick it up. The punter now he's going to try and punt it from there. He did get a punt off. And Raiders going to call for a fair catch. Get out of there. Whoa. So the Raiders.
That's Jake Geiger who called it for that fair catch and made it in like a complete circle made by both Raider and Trojan players. Good job by the Raider team there, recognizing that high snap, getting back there and forcing him to show off a weak punt.
Yeah, high snap sailed way over his head.
Yeah, let's watch that again here. You want to break this down? So there's that. Or here he is.
So I wonder if he's a new punter or not. But we'll go back to live action when we get that queued up. To the left. Single set this time. Raiders' second possession. Seymour, Thompson gives to Geiger. Excuse me.
I believe that was.
Give Kaiser.
Yeah.
Kaiser, nothing going there on the right-hand side. They got that stacked up pretty well. 2nd down and 10. As Kaiser had nowhere to go on that one.
No, he did not. New Prague did a great job there. Their defense has obviously been great all season, with 22 being the highest points you've allowed in a single game all year. You're obviously going to have a great defense, and it's showed out here so far tonight.
So here we go. Thompson, the quarterback. And wide receiver 1 to the left, 1 to the right in the single set. Going to go Kaiser, reverse the other direction. Here they come. Cross the 50, he's got open. 45, down the 40-yard line. That's Owen Murphy. Oh, we got a late flag for a hit out of bounds.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit out of bounds right there. You can see it, or you could see it. It came in right on the Raiders sideline. Definitely looked like there was a late hit, but Owen Murphy on the great little trickery there faked the handoff to Cam Kaiser, and Murphy showing off some great speed there, finding that outside seam and doing a great job hitting that hole.
It's a personal foul against the Trojans. That'll cost him 15 from the spot of the foul. That'll make it all the way down to probably the Trojan 25. Let's see where they mark this one. As they're going to mark it off from here, starting at the 44. Yeah, this is going to go all the way down to about the 27-yard line. So the Raiders on that move. So they've been keying on Kaiser. And that time they let Kaiser, they followed him, and Murphy goes the other direction. To the left, single set, 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the 29 of the Trojans. And it's going to be Thompson keeping himself across the 25. Oh, he's chopped down, but he picks up about 5 yards.
Seth Thompson with a great QB keeper there, showing off some wheels and staying tough in there, taking that hit on the knee, and he eventually goes down after a solid pickup there.
Yeah, that was he got chopped down pretty good on that one.
Yeah, that was something. He got blown up right there, but he's a fighter. He'll stay in here. He'll pop right back up.
So 2nd and 5 from the Trojan 25-yard line for the Raiders. To the right, wing to the right, single set. Thompson in the backfield, in the pistol. Going to roll, we're looking for the pitch. Got a man downfield, throws the flat, padded, caught! That's a 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown!
Jacob Geiger with a great touchdown there on the flat. Thompson just hits him perfectly, and Geiger uses that explosive speed to hit that outside.
That was beautiful. It was actually a slow developing play. It was like Thompson saying, where are you? Where are you? There you are. And Geiger, once he gets it, he's gone. Go ahead.
Let's get an instant replay brought to us by Community Resource Bank. There you can see Thompson at a shotgun. He drops back. It looks like he's going to try to pitch it. There's Geiger right in the midfield. There he is, getting that ball and just using that speed to beat that DB to the outside there.
Geiger's got a set of wheels. So the Raiders' extra point is good. It's 7-0 Raiders here at the 4:17 mark of this first quarter. And we'll be back with a kickoff right after this on NorthfieldLive.com.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Valley Auto House has been offering automotive repair services to Northfield and the surrounding area since 1926. Our friendly staff will be able to assist you with any automotive-related issues you may be experiencing, including collision repair and hail damage. We service many different makes and models and will help you get back on the road quickly. Visit us at valleyautohouse.net. Valley Auto House opens 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
Welcome back to live action, where the kickoff was taken back by the Trojans to about the 28-yard line. Raiders went 5 plays, 53 yards, and it was Thompson to Geiger from 25 yards out. Extra point is good. And now it's the Trojans' turn with the ball. This is their third possession. They went 3 and out the last 2 possessions, and they sit at their own 29-yard line. 4:01 to go in this first quarter, 7-0 Raiders. As they'll go to a split back, wide receiver 1 to the left, wing to the right. And man in motion from right to left. And Seymour hands it off to the right-hand side. The running back is a corner, but not much there. Well, he piles out to about the 35-yard line. That was number 1 that time. That's the big running back we were talking about earlier. That is Novak.
Yeah, definitely a power back there, showing off some of that strength there, moving the line.
So he picked up 6 on that one. Looked like they initially had him. He just kept digging his way through there. Ball resting at the just shy of the 35-yard line. So Seymour will bring him up. This time he's going to go under center. Deuce backfield, wide receiver 1 to the left and wing to the right. Seymour turns, going to pitch to the far corner, trying to get to the outside as number 2 for the Trojans. He's hit and knocked down. He's going to be short of the first down, as that is going to be Hennon again. The Raiders just stretching that one out. They'll bring up third down here. Yeah, it'll be third down about 2 at the 37-yard line. And there you see the Raiders defense can come in big here. At 3rd and 4, 3rd and 2 on the board here. So Deuce backfield, wide receiver to left. Up in the pistol now goes Seymour. And here comes the snap. Seymour's going to go up the middle with it, and they will not get the first down. Ball's loose! The ball's loose, and it's recovered by the Trojans, but all the way back at the 30-yard line. The ball came popping back out. It was sitting way back at the 30, just shy of the 30. So on that fumble, it'll be 4th down, but they will go 3 and out again here, as the Raiders will go deep to receive.
Yeah, it looked like the quarterback just never really had a handling on that ball. Raiders popped right back there, but New Prague was obviously able to fall on it.
So the Raiders going to punt this one away. The Trojans going to punt this away to the Raiders. 2 deep to receive. Kaiser and Geiger, good punt, or good snap this time. This one hangs up there, and it'll be Kaiser. Oh, he slipped and fell at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, the way that he fell, it looked like a face mask tackle, but it was just the wet grass there causing him a little slip up there.
So 1st and 10 for the Raiders at their own 45-yard line. After the Trojans went 3 and out again. It's unfortunate we didn't get that fumble. That was flying everywhere. All of a sudden it was
that flew
back 7 yards. He was going up the line of scrimmage, and boom, it came straight back about 7 yards.
Speaking of 7, Raiders up 7-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here with 1:47 left in the first quarter.
There we go. Absolutely. Wide receiver 1 to the left, 1 to the right, single set this time. Now they're going to shift. Thompson takes the snap, going to hand off Kaiser, and they hold him and throw him down. We got bodies flying everywhere out there.
Saw tight end Nick Eschen get a little he stayed on that block through the play and definitely moving those people around. Raiders, they've obviously Cam Kaiser played a massive role in the win over New Prague earlier in the year. New Prague's really honed in on him, really stopped that run, and it's really helped him out here in this game.
Yeah, he's not getting much running room. They are keying on him. So here we go, 2nd down and 10 from the 45 of the Northfield Raiders. 2 to the right, wing to the left, single set. Thompson going to bubble screen, and Geiger gets the ball, but he's hit and dropped right at the 45-yard line.
That was number 11, Michael Beckius on New Prague with a nice tackle there on Geiger, recognizing that screen and being right there to tackle him.
So 3rd and 10 now for the Raiders. They've forced New Prague into a 3-and-out situation 3 times in a row. Clock's running down, 42 seconds left in this first quarter here on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. And we'll see if they try to get another playoff here or not. Or we're going to go switch sides of the field here, go to the second quarter.
I'm pretty sure that they have to get one off here.
Big 3rd down here, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Single set. And up in the pistol is Thompson. Kaiser right next to him. Thompson straight drop back. He's got time, throws it deep down the field. Got a man open, and it is incomplete. So pushing and shoving there. Trying to get it to Kaiser down the sidelines. Kaiser broke away from the man for a second, but the defender closed ranks, and he couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, good play by the New Prague DB there, forcing that incompletion, and Northfield going to have to punt yet again.
So Kaiser goes back into punt formation. 14 seconds left in his first quarter. Single receiver back for the Trojans. That is going to be Hennon. So here we go. That good snap back. Nice little end-over-end punch going to hit and take a Raider bounce down to the 9-yard line. And that's where they're going to put it down. Nice end-over-end kick, punt by Kaiser, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Trojans, but back at their own 9-yard line.
Yeah, Novotny, the gunner on that, was smart enough to let it roll just the right amount, all the way, pitting New Prague all the way back at about their own 9-yard line. Great punt there by Cam Kaiser.
So the Raiders up 7-0, give it back to the Trojans with 4.3 seconds left in this first quarter. And Seymour, the quarterback, will come back out for the Trojans. They'll break the huddle, and we'll see what they try to come up with here in this first down. They're going to go the spread offense, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, in a single set. Man in motion, slide across. They go up the middle, stacked up there, not much going. Nice job of the front 3 right there to hold them down. And maybe a pickup of 1.
Either way, that'll take us to the second quarter here. Raiders leading 7-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard at the end of the first. New Prague going to take over about their own 10 when we flip the fields here. We're going to take an ad break. You're listening on KYMN Radio or watching here on NorthfieldLive.com.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
At Northfield Retirement Community, we offer a wide range of independent living solutions. Our newly renovated and spacious Northwood Pines apartments offer 1-bedroom plus den in various dimensions and configurations. Feel at home once you've made this space yours at NRC Northwood Pines. Check us out and schedule a tour at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
And welcome back to live action here at Memorial Field. It's second down, and call it about 6 or 7 for the Trojans back at their own 13-yard line as a Seymour and company will come up. Raiders staying with their front 3. Actually, they shifted somebody else in at nose guard. Seymour will set things up at his end.
I believe that's Weston Wendling in at nose guard there.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. Seymour in the pistol, waiting for the snap. Here it comes, and a handoff to the inside, trying to get the corner. finds the corner and is hauled down, but he does pick up enough for the first down. That is the first down for the Trojans here tonight as they move it out to about the 20-yard line.
Looking at it a little closer here, I believe, that's Noah Ackerman in at nose guard for the Raiders here.
Okay. So they moved Ackerman over from tackle.
And right next to him
65
is
they put in
Luis Rocha, the junior.
Give him Rauch a little bit of a rest. Seymour in the pistol. Single set. Wide receivers 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Seymour, man in motion, going to hand off. No, he's going to take himself up the middle. Stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go. Staying home.
Well, there's Luis Rocha right there making a big play from about two snaps after he was subbed into this game. And number 15, Caden Oakland, was also in there on that tackle too.
Yeah, Oakland is playing the outside linebacker now on this side.
Yeah, with the injury to Austin Kepp, Oakland has slotted down from a defensive back role down to linebacker. So he's done a good job here in the last 2 or so games.
So Seymour brings the play in here for the Trojans. 2nd down and 8 from their own 21-yard line. In the pistol is Seymour. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Single set. Snap. Seymour, straight drop back whistle. We have stoppage of play here. And I think we may have one of the wide receivers took off just a hair early.
Yeah, I think so.
And that'll cost him 5. So that'll move him back. It'll be a 2nd down and 15. As they move it back to about the 18-yard line. Second and 13. Get my math skills going here. So 2nd and 13 back at the 18-yard line. So all of a sudden, 2 to the left, 1 to the right this time. Single set. Up in the pistol again is Seymour. They're going the spread offense again. Seymour, straight drop back. Now whistle, another stoppage of play here.
Yeah, we'll see what this call is.
Came from the far side, and this is going to be a timeout, I believe.
Yeah, I believe that's a new Prague timeout for us here. We're going to take an ad break. You're listening on KYMN Radio or watching here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
We're back to live action, 2nd down and 13. As Seymour straight drop back, ball is not nearly knocked away. He had a big wall coming at him, and he had to get rid of it. They put Rauch back at nose guard and shifted Ackerman to the right, and Ackerman just had both hands up there and said, hey, you got to get it through my arms.
Yeah, it was a great job by Noah Ackerman there, really disrupting that pass, and obviously Kyan Rauch immediately making his presence known just by eating up those blockers the second he comes back into this game.
So ball resting at just at the 18-yard line, just shy of between the 18 and the 19. It'll be 3rd down for the Trojans, back in their territory. I'd say deep in the territory, but Seymour in the pistol. Deuce backfield this time. He's going to swing pattern out to the right. Got a man wide open, and he stumbles, but gets enough for the 1st down. That could have been disastrous for the Raiders because he was wide open.
Yeah, so anyone watching on Northfield Live, I noticed it right before the play. The Raiders were talking about, or they were telling someone, I believe it was Michael Stewart, to get over there because no one was on that wide receiver on the far side. So busted coverage there gives New Prague an easy free 1st down.
Yeah, that could easily have been 6, but as it is, it'll be a 1st down. Seymour will be in the pistol. Deuce backfield, wide receiver to the left, wing right. He's going to take it himself, and up the middle they go, not much there. stacked up basically the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, that was number 48 on the carry there for New Prague.
That's Buto.
I think it'll give him about a yard or two here.
So we'll say it's 2nd down and 8 then. Seymour going to go back to the pistol, deuce backfield. Man in motion from left to right. Ball snapped high in the air. He gets it down. The Raiders track him down and lose the yard is what they're going to push him back. That ball snapped up in the air. Seymour just had to go chase after it.
Yeah, right after it was snapped up in the air and he handed it off. Henry Weber was right there to slow him down, and Owen Murphy came in to make that tackle. So a great group effort there. I think there was another defender in there, but Henry Weber and Owen Murphy really making that play happen there and making sure that something crazy doesn't happen after the little slowing down in there on the fumble.
So back to 3rd down now for the Trojans, the New Prague Trojans. 3rd and 11 from their own 35-yard line. They started all the way back at their 9. They've been kind of picking their way through here. They need to get out into, well, actually up to the 46-yard line for a 1st down. We got a whistle. I think our Raiders are going to take a timeout this time. So timeout on the field. It's with 8:26 to go before halftime. Raiders on top 7-0. We come back to be 3rd down and 11 on NorthfieldLive.com.
Of buying or selling your home? Don't go at it alone. Did you know there are nearly over 200 steps to the real estate process? 200 things to consider, be aware of, 200 things that could impede your ability to buy or sell or compromise the actual closing day. Alas, have no fear. You can contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group anytime to answer all of your real estate questions. Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rbep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Back to live action we go. 3rd down and 11 for the Trojans at their own 35-yard line. Seymour's going to be in the pistol. Single set back in behind him. Raiders showing blitz now. Man in motion left to right. And Seymour straight drop back. Lots of time. Throws it deep down the field. Wide open. And caught at the 30. And this could easily be 6 for the Trojans. Well, he's hauled down, but he may have got in the end zone.
Fumble
the football.
And I think he's down at the 1. Gavin Novotny made a chase down there.
So let's see what the call is here. Is it going to be Raider ball? Is it going to be Trojan ball at the 1?
I think Trojans recovered it either way.
So there it is. The Trojans get a big gainer on the pass, but it'll be on the 1-yard line, be 1st and goal.
We'll see if the Raiders can get a goal line stop here after a big play by New Prague.
Trojans quick up to the ball. Powerhouse backfield. Going straight ahead, and they get into the end zone in the far corner.
Yes,
the
they
quarterback
did.
Spins off.
So New Prague makes it a 6-7 game on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders still leading pending the extra point on the nice short run there from the 1-yard line.
That was a huge play by the Trojans. That bomb, he was wide open.
He was wide open.
So
Busted coverage there, and he was eventually tackled down at the 1. It looked like he fumbled, but it was probably just the ground after it was tackled. But
so big extra point coming here. 7-6 currently as the Trojans line things up.
Jack Hennon to attempt the extra point.
Here we go. Ball spotted, it's booted, and it looks to be good. It is. So we are tied up at 7 on that huge run by the Trojans, catch and run. And at the 7:58 mark, we'll come back with a kickoff, all knotted up at 7 here in Northfield on NorthfieldLive.com.
Integrate savings rates with Community Resource Bank. Every day, we help turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like going to college, saving for retirement, buying a new home, planning a wedding, opening a small business. With CRB's great CD rates, we can help you reach these life milestones. Give us a call today or stop into one of our branches to learn more about our competitive CD specials with varying terms and rates to help grow your savings and turn your goals into accomplishments.
Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Welcome back to Memorial Field, where it is all knotted up at 7 after a 65-yard pass from Connolly, from Seymour to Connolly. And we talked earlier about the Raiders giving up the big play. That was huge there. And here comes the kick, and they're going to kick it deep. And it's going to be taken at the 15, to the 20, to the 25. Got a hole! The outside to the 40. Oh, it's hit and dropped by the kicker.
That was not the kicker, but it was a great play there by New Prague. That's number 8. That is Jack Berger with a great play, blowing up Jake Geiger there.
Geiger, had he got past him, would have been gone, but there was a big return by Geiger. Crossed the 35 to the 37-yard line. So we 7:53 left on this clock before halftime, all tied up at 7. And here come the Raiders now. They'll go to the right, one to the left, and a single set back there. Thompson, your quarterback. Going to hand off, going to give it to Cam Kaiser. Going to go the other direction, trying to break a tackle. And it's just not there on the left-hand side. He was trying to get through there.
Yeah, Kaiser, he was trying to hide behind his blockers there before a hole opened up. Maybe he could have hit that close side, the near side, and tried to go to the outside, but he decided to cut it back out. Probably the smarter move, but just couldn't find anything going there. It is definitely starting to come down here, a little flurries now. You can definitely see him a lot. I'm not sure if you can see him on the camera.
Some light snow here in the Northfield football area.
Definitely feels like postseason
Raiders
football.
Raiders will shift to the left. And it's going to be Thompson, option to the left. Because the Kaiser makes a move. Oh, he gets tied up. And he lost maybe back to line of scrimmage. So Kaiser having a rough night here, trying to find some open space to run. And it's going to be 3rd down and 10 back at the 38-yard line. 6:58 to go here. First half all tied up at 7.
Yeah, not the best play by the Raiders there. 3rd and long now at about 3rd and 8. We'll see what they can dial up here, but besides the one good drive, Raiders haven't had much besides a big play on a penalty.
Yeah, certainly they're struggling on the ground here tonight. Normally they can move the ball a little better than this, but here we go. 3rd down and 8 to the left, to the right. Single set back there. Thompson, here comes the pressure. Thompson's got time, throws in the middle. This one is hot and trying to spin away is Kaiser. They pull him back down at the 39-yard line.
Great catch by Kaiser there, but it ultimately amounts to about a yard. But a great effort just to get up there with a linebacker right in his back, but ultimate really amounts to nothing.
So it'll be 4th down and 6, and Kaiser going back to punt this one away. The Trojans defense coming up big here tonight on holding the Raiders. So here we go with 5:53 to go before halftime, and the Trojans will have another shot at the football. Nice snap back, Kaiser. End over end punt, going to sail high, taken at the 30 to the 35, trying to get the 45-yard line, then hit and pulled down at the 47-yard line.
That's Henry Weber on the tackle there for the Raiders. Good play by him. He's done a good job all season on that defensive line, making his presence known on special teams there with the tackle.
So now let's see what Seymour and company doing. If they're going to go back to the spread here. They seem to have picked out some spots here for their passing game. And they break the huddle. Here they come. Rauch back at nose guard. Raiders go with a 5-man front now. Underneath center is Seymour. Single set back in behind him. Going to give up the middle. Stacked up right there and pulled down. Maybe a yard or two. He's 2nd down. And maybe about, give a pick up 2. 2nd and 8 now.
Yeah, they're
right at midfield. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, they're going to spot him right at midfield there. Tackled by Henry Weber, sounds like. So Henry keeping his presence known. He's only a sophomore, but he's going to be a big part of this Raider team for years to come.
Seymour under center. Double wing set. Single back in behind him is Butane. Give off to him. He breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle into the secondary and down to the 39-yard line. Buto. So we 1st and 10 now. Trojans moving the football now into the Raider territory down to the 39-yard line. And the Raiders getting pushed off the ball here a little bit. Trojans getting some steam going. 4:48 to go before halftime. Tied up at 7 here. Double wing set. Seymour under center. Single set back in behind him is Buto. Seymour. Hands off to Buto. Same play. He's tripped up this time. Gets maybe a yard.
Yeah, it looked like he got tripped up on the quarterback there, but ultimately announced to nothing. It might have been one of the blockers in the backfield there, but really nothing. And obviously, Northfield and New Prague aren't that far away, but New Prague is a really good showing out here for their fans. If you're watching on NorthfieldLive.com, you can see that right now. Really good showing out here for the New Prague fans, really making this playoff atmosphere here.
So it's 2nd down, and let's call it 8 here at the Raider 37-yard line. It'll be Seymour under center. Buto back in behind him as a single set. Man in motion from right to left. And they're going to go up the middle again, stacked up and cracking forward for a couple yards.
That's Prescott on the tackle there. Logan, a member of the Olympic weightlifting team. I'll be excited to see what he can do here for our weightlifting team, which season starts pretty soon here. I'm very excited for that. We'll see what he can continue to do here on the football field. Obviously, one of those members of that split backfield that the Raiders like to run, rotating those backs in, and a big linebacker on this defense.
So 3rd and 5 for the Trojans at the Raider 35-yard line. Double wing set, single set back in behind him, man in motion right to left. Seymour's going to pitch it to ball's loose, and the ball's coming to the outside. Raiders did not get it. They got back on it. As it came loose, he tried to pitch it back to Buto, and he lost the handle on it, bring up 4th down, all the way back to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, New Prague not having the best ball control tonight. Obviously, it's really cold. Flurry's coming down. Field's a little wet, but they are having some struggles here holding on to the ball. They've recovered every time, but you think eventually this is going to come back and bite them.
Well, it's 4th down and, 11 now. 2 deep to receive. Geiger on one side. Kaiser on the other side, and waiting for the punt here from his own 45-yard line. Good snap this time, and this is just a pooch kick, and it'll go out of bounds, sail out about the 30-yard line. So with 2:30 left on the clock, the Raiders will have the ball back here, all knotted up at 7. And we'll see if the Raiders get something going here. They need a spark here before halftime. That Trojan drive started back at their own 46-yard line and then stalled out after that fumble. You know, the Trojans are actually kind of fortunate. They fumbled the ball 3-4 times now, and they've just, Raiders not been able to get to the ball quick enough to take care of it. To the left, wing to the right, single set. And it's going to be headed off up the middle. Not much going there. Still trying to struggle forward. And I want to see if they didn't switch some stuff around here. Kaiser again carrying the ball. We have 2nd down and call it 9. Picked up 1 yard. And you kind of think that Kaiser's just close to finding a hole to break it through, but the Trojans really keying on him tonight.
New Prague's got a great defense here. They've done a great job slowing down this Raider run game, which has been a big part of their identity all season.
Wide receiver each side, wing to the left. Going to give off inside trap. It's Murphy. Spin move. Nice move against the 43-yard line. He may have enough for a 1st down. It was that same reverse inside trap. And Murphy picks up enough for the 1st down for the Raiders at the 44-yard line. Clock on the move. 1:41 to go before halftime. Tied up at 7 here. And we'll see if they don't launch a couple missiles here. As they'll go to the left, wing to the left, up in the pistol. Kaiser back there with him. Straight drop back. Thompson, plenty of room. Throws. Oh, it's picked off. It bounced off, nearly picked off, then it bounced around.
Yeah, it was tipped by 2 New Prague defenders, and Gavin Novotny almost made a great job sliding and getting it. Just a few inches out of his reach, though. it probably would have been about a 10-yard pickup if he was able to recover that, but a very weird play ends in a regular incompletion.
Well, that was thrown into a lot of coverage over there.
It was.
So it'll be second down and 10 from the 44-yard line. Thompson will bring in the play here from the near side. And let's see if they can generate something. Yeah, that was nearly picked off by the quarterback, Seymour, who's playing defense as well. A lot of players going both ways for these teams, is no surprise. Wide receiver one to the left, wing to the left, and now they're going to fake the handoff. And Kaiser's in the flat, and he threw it short. As Thompson didn't get it to him, they'll stop the clock with 1:19 to go, and it'll bring up third down and 10 for the Raiders. Ball resting at the 44-yard line. Raiders need to have some kind of another big spark here, something to happen. That pass was well short.
It was about a yard short there and a little to the left too. So just something that Thompson's going to have to clean up here. He looked really sharp in the Tartan game throwing the Brock, but obviously about a 10-day in-between period since that game, shortening him up a little bit here.
Straight drop back. Thompson looking. He has time. Throws it deep down the field. This one is almost intercepted, incomplete.
He was looking for Kaiser there, and I think if he just had a little more mustard on that ball, it would have been a great big completion, but it falls incomplete, tipped up by Jack Hennon. Just not quite enough on that throw.
Yeah, that one just came up short. So let's see if they... of course, the Raiders can switch around and put Kaiser at quarterback and do some other things, but right now Thompson is having a tough time getting the ball out there. Raiders to punt here, 1:12 to go before halftime. Ball skids back to Kaiser. He's got to move to the side. He may have to run for it. He got his feet going and cut down at the 47-yard line. That ball just rolled back to him, and Kaiser did enough to get it back to just shy of midfield, but it's going to be good field position for the Trojans with 1.4 seconds left to go here before halftime. And Raiders got to be on guard here for this one.
Yeah, definitely not the players that the Raiders had drawn up there. Like you said, the snap just rolled straight back to Kaiser. He tried to make some magic happen, but was just unable to and was eventually chopped down after, technically a gain of 3, but really a bad play for the Raiders there.
Seymour under center. Single set back in behind him. He's going to hand off up the middle. Stacked up there is Buteau, I believe. He maybe kicked a couple yards. So second down. Let's call it about 7 as the Trojans have 45 seconds. They're not hurrying at all here. They may be content just to go to the locker room tied at 7, or they may try and drop something deep here.
We'll
shifting
see.
going on the Raiders defense. They're a little confused here. Wide receiver, one left, two right. Man of motion left to right. Seymour, pistol formation, blocks the ball, got it back. And there comes pressure. They're trying to track him down. He's going to throw it, dump it over the sidearm. And this one is caught, but drug out of bounds. Let's see if he caught it on the far side. The receiver took a heck of a shot.
That was a crazy play there. I think Jake Geiger just kind of swept him off his feet there after he had to leap up to make that catch. It was a crazy
pass.
Yeah. Here, Ned, you want to break down this instant replay brought to us by Community Resource Bank?
Absolutely. So Seymour rolling to his left. He's got pressure. He has to dump it out. Sidearms it out. The receiver goes high up in the air. He's picked up. His feet get picked off underneath him, and he just drug him down. And that had to knock the wind out of him because that's got to hurt.
Yeah, we have a timeout on the field here, so we're going to take an ad break. Be back to you here on KYMN Radio and NorthfieldLive.com.
Student to the games and get paid. Many of us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus has many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular sized school buses. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you and get paid to watch their games. Benjamin Bus offers on-site training and testing, along with wages up to $24 an hour. No experience is necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
Here we go back to live action. 19 seconds left on the clock. 3rd down and 7 for the Trojans at the Raider 45-yard line. Seymour in the pistol. 2 to the left, 1 to the right, single set. They empty the backfield. Here comes the pressure. Seymour steps up, and now he's going to go backwards again. Dumps it down the field. This one is picked off! The Raiders pick it off.
That's Gavin Novotny on the pick there. What a play by the senior cornerback. Gavin making his presence known on the defense. He's had some troubles there in defense this season, but he makes a fantastic play there.
Yeah, Novotny, it was just a struggle for it. The quarterback actually almost went across the line of scrimmage, backed up, then threw it downfield, down the sideline. And with the INT, it'll be Raiders ball, 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. And with 9.3 seconds left in the clock, you had time to drop a few deep ones.
I'm sure they will. Definitely time to drop a few deep shots to one of your big play receivers. I mean, really anyone on the field.
Trojans going 4-man front. They're not playing it that way. Straight drop back. Thompson looking, throws down the field. Got a man down there. And this one is going to be picked off by the Trojans. No, incomplete.
Yeah, barely falls incomplete there. A contested ball, really a 50-50, and it just falls incomplete.
So 3 seconds left on the clock here. All tied up at 7 here at Memorial Field. And see the Raiders just sit on this one. They're going to try to go deep again here. They would need to have, so far the passes have been short.
Yeah, a lot of short passes and then that just one big one.
Now they're going to sit on it here and go in the locker room for halftime. So that will end the first half. A crazy first half. And we are all tied up at 7 at the half. And come back with a recap of that first half and look at the second half here in just a little bit on NorthfieldLive.com, 1080 AM, 95.1 FM, and KYMNradio.net.
Banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Many of us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines have many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular-sized school buses, and motor coaches. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines offer on-site training and testing along with wages up to $21 an hour. No experience necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Do you have HSA dollars that you're looking at wondering, hey, what can I use these on? Did you know you can use HSA, HRA, and other health savings accounts to pay for your LASIK procedure? In addition, if you have a Flex account, you can set aside money in your Flex account for next year to use towards LASIK.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Fireside Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard Garden is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
Valley Auto House has been offering automotive repair services to Northfield and the surrounding area since 1926. Our friendly staff will be able to assist you with any automotive-related issues you may be experiencing, including collision repair and hail damage. We service many different makes and models and will help you get back on the road quickly. Visit us at valleyautohouse.net. Valley Auto House opens 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
Northfield Retirement Community is honored to be rated an overall 5-star facility by Medicare over 3 key aspects of our facility. We were rated 5 stars with health inspections, 4 stars with staffing, and 5 stars with quality measures, making us the premier 5-star facility in the Northfield area. We owe this great honor to our dedicated and hardworking staff. Thank you, Northfield Retirement Community. Innovation, choice, tradition.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Northfield is a unique town with passionate people. So much passion that it can be hard to keep up. That's why, if you're into art, local politics, sports, or anything else, Northfield Public Broadcasting is here to serve you. NPB is a free public access local television station that accepts submissions on anything you care about. NPB is a place to hear community voices and to share your own voice. Check it out.
Yeah. Welcome back to Memorial Field, where they are at the half at 7-7, all knotted up here, as the Raiders came out first and scored on their third possession, or checked at the second possession at the night. They started first and 10 on the 47-yard line, and it was just 5 plays, 53 yards, and it was Geiger to Thompson from 25 yards out. He was gone. Extra point is good. It was 7-0. Sean O'Brien with me with the stats for the first half, and you know they've been doing a pretty good job of keeping Cam Kaiser under wraps.
Yeah, really, they've been doing a great job. He's 5 yards right now for the first half, so they've done something defensively where they've been keying in on him and slowing him down, and he's had 1 reception for 3 yards. So
yeah, I saw that one. That was he had to go high up in the air to get that one.
Yep. So he's defensively, this has been a good game for New Prague, but also for Northfield. I mean, it seems like every play there's 3 or 4 tacklers bringing down a New Prague runner, and then we have Gavin Novotny who's got an interception right at the end of the half to get the ball back and let the Raiders kind of close the half out.
You know, it's been interesting. There's been a lot of close fumbles. New Prague's had trouble with the ball. They've fumbled it several times. They had a snap go over the punter's head. Raiders haven't been able to get to the ball fast enough to take advantage of those turnovers. And so hopefully some things break away our way here in the second half.
Yeah, if we can get 1 or 2 of those in the second half, we can hopefully take control of the game and come out with a win.
So I'm guessing passing yardage has got to probably go to New Prague after that big 65-yard run between Connolly and Seymour. That set up their first touchdown down the 1-yard line. Seymour goes in the next play, and that made it 7-7. That's where we sit here. But that's got to be. They must be up on the passing yardage tonight.
They have total 82 yards right now, as opposed to our 28. So
Okay, so
They're doing pretty well.
We know what we have to do here in the second half. One, we got to somehow get Kaiser open and get some yards for him on the ground, and figure out Murphy's got probably the most yards on the ground here tonight with those two inside trap plays that the Raiders ran.
Yep. Right now he's currently sitting at 26 yards as our leading rusher.
So the Raider ground game has got to come alive here in the second half and get something going in the air, and just trying to turn the tide here a little bit.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if we might see Kaiser a little bit at quarterback again, where he gets the ball and has that extra blocker, and we'll see.
Yeah, I was wondering if they might switch that way too here, but we got the ball first to start the second half, and maybe we'll find out here shortly. There's 7:15 left on the clock here at halftime. Sean O'Brien, thank you for your stats here. Thanks for being on board.
Of course, always. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. Let's take a time out here and get ready for the second half, as it's all knotted up at 7 here in Northfield. The Trojans and the Raiders battling it in the section semifinals. Back right after this on NorthfieldLive.com.
Decisions can be hard. Whether you're picking out home design details, choosing a college, or planning a wedding, you put a lot of thought into life's big events. But paying for it all is easy with a home equity line of credit from Hometown Credit Union. Rates are always affordable, and you can quickly apply online at hometowncu.coop. Make the decision easy with a Hometown Credit Union HELOC. Equal housing lender.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rbep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
At Northfield Retirement Community, we offer a wide range of independent living solutions. Our newly renovated and spacious Northwood Pines apartments offer 1-bedroom plus den in various dimensions and configurations. Feel at home once you've made this space yours at NRC Northwood Pines. Check us out and schedule a tour at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Starting the home building process is challenging and it can be overwhelming at times. That's why Schmidt Homes has a plethora of 1 to 2-story floor plans to help you get started. Their vast options feature a wide range of square footage, design styles, bedroom, and bathroom count. Their dedicated team will work with you every step of the way to turn your dream home into a reality. When you're ready to start your next project, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Don't wait to start building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
We all know Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown veggies, sweet corn, and garlic. Now you can get ready for the fall season at Thomas Gardens with fall flowers and straw bales. They have seeds, topsoil, and worm castings. Grab some locally made maple syrup, honey, and jam. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by. Open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, and Sunday 10 to 4. To shop from a local family business, Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
At Community Resource Bank, you can bank from anywhere, anytime you want. The CRB mobile banking app makes it easy to keep track of your balances, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, and deposit checks any time of day or night. With branches in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville, we can offer solutions for businesses, residential, and investment accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to halftime here on NorthfieldLive.com. We have about 2:45 left in this halftime before the Raiders come back onto the field. We're going to fire another ad break here in a second. Raiders have looked good so far tonight up against the New Prague Trojans, but the game is tied 7-7 here at half. It's been a slugfest between these two teams. Both defenses have really come to play. New Prague has done a great job at shutting down that Northfield run game that they have really been excelling at all year. So New Prague going to probably keep doing that, keep focusing in on Cam Kaiser. We'll take an ad break, be back here with the second half here on KYMN Radio and NorthfieldLive.com.
Orchard and Gardens has gone to great lengths to make their orchard enjoyable for the entire family. Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties, such as Honeycrisp, Sweet Tango, Zester, and Harrelson. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. Avoid the crowds and stop by during the week. Fireside Orchard and Gardens is located just west of Northfield on Highway 19. Check them out on Facebook, see a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com, then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside Orchard and Gardens.
We all know Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce. Sweet corn, carrots, cucumber slicers, potatoes, onions, and more. When you're ready to decorate for the fall season, Thomas Gardens has corn stalks, straw bales, cone flowers, and beautiful fall flowering mums. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday and 10 to 4 on Sunday to shop from a locally owned family business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
Season is coming up, and it's the perfect time to buy your gear at Champion Sports in downtown Northfield. From CCM sticks, gloves, helmets, stop like a champion. Keep those skates sharp. Champion's selection is second to none. From rookie to pro, from young to old, we have all of your hockey needs. Check us out on Facebook or Instagram at Champion Sports Northfield. Gear up like a champion at Champion Sports.
Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club, off Highway 3 in North.
Welcome back to Memorial Field here. As the Raiders back on the field, we've yet to see the Trojans come back on the field. We have 5 seconds left before the end of halftime, and we'll see if they actually put more time back on the clock here.
Oh, I'm sure they will. They usually end up adding about 2 more minutes out there.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Raiders need to come up with something here. The ground game has been basically shut down here tonight by the New Prague Trojans. Now, of course, there's a couple of different things you haven't tried yet. You haven't put Cam Kaiser quarterback, which should give him an extra blocker, and see if that doesn't help things out. It seems to me what the Trojans are doing, they're putting an extra man in the box here. And so they're trying to key on everything that Kaiser's doing. So the big running games have been when they fake it off to him, and it's Owen Murphy going the other direction. So let's see if they can't just power this ball here. They'll get the chance with the ball first here to start the second half, and see if they can move the ball right away and get some points going, get some momentum back. They're playing flat now, and let's see what Brett Ewell talked to him about halftime here. They came out pretty fired up here. Now here comes the Trojans to the far side of the field as they'll trot back on. Little light snow up there, and it's cold.
Oh yeah,
so
it's
going to be a little slippery.
Coming down. It looks kind of bad on camera if you're watching here on NorthfieldLive.com. As you can see, it's really coming down there in the light.
There you go.
Yeah, you can really see it coming down. It's not, well, at least from our point of view, that bad. But it's certainly coming down here at Northfield, and that's going to affect it. I looked at the weather app on my phone, and it said it feels like 24 degrees here at Northfield High School. And I certainly believe that. It's a chilly one here. And we'll see how the Raiders continue to battle New Prague here in these colder conditions than we've seen a lot this season.
Well, let's look back at that first half, look at some of the highlights, if you will. The Trojans went 3 and out their first 3 possessions. The Raiders on their second possession took the ball their own 47-yard line, and a big run by Murphy brought it down to 25, and one play later it was Thompson to Geiger, rather, on a kind of a slant in from 25 yards out. It was 7-0 Raiders. The Trojans then went 3 and out again. Raiders then went 3 out themselves and gave it back to the Trojans all the way back to their own 9-yard line. The Trojans worked their way all out to the 36-yard line. And then a big pass, a 65-yard connection from Seymour to Connolly. He was wide open. He was tracked down at the 1-yard line, but they went in. Seymour went in one play later. The extra point is good. It's tied at 7. And then both these teams have been battling back and forth. Raiders 3 and out. Bad snap at the punt to the Raiders. And Cam Kaiser made something out of it, but it came up short of the first down. And New Prague couldn't go anywhere either. So they've been going back and forth. And the Trojans have fumbled the football, I believe, 4 times and got it back all 4 times.
Yeah, it's certainly been what I would call some luck there for the Trojans. I mean, obviously they're doing a great job playing after the fumbles, but you'd expect eventually that's going to come back and bite them here if they keep fumbling like that. I mean, 4 fumbles in a half is not exactly something to be super proud of, but Raiders hoping to fall on some of those here.
Well, that one snap over the punter's head, it was way back there. He was the only person back there. And, and the Raiders were looking for the return on that one, not looking to get the ball. So he had time to track it down and actually put a punt out there, but it didn't go very far. Now we got something against the Trojans here. The delay, it was something that the referee just threw a flag.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And backed him up. It may have been some kind of sideline infraction. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's got to be something.
Illegal. I don't know what that was. That is. So let's try and find that out. But as it is, they're going to be kicking off from their own 25-yard line. So the Raiders should basically have good field position. Geiger and Kaiser to return here back at their own 25-yard line. There's the kick. It'll be taken by Geiger on the far side to the 30, to the 35, looking for a hole. Gets the outside to the 40, and they'll drag him down at the 36-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. We got a flag coming in late now. Let's see what this penalty's against. There's a heavy tackle on the play. And this will be a personal foul, but who did it? It might be against the Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders seem to be backing up here.
After the play was over, one of the players, personal foul against the Raiders now. So that's what that unsportsmanlike conduct. So I'm thinking that on that tackle, someone said something to somebody. And it looks like Kaiser's going to be a quarterback here. He took the signal. Now they're back at the 21-yard line instead of 35. And that's where they'll start. So back-to-back personal fouls on sportsmanlike conduct, either way.
Yeah.
One in the Trojans, one in the Raiders, and that's where we're going to start this third quarter. To the right, single set, Kaiser at quarterback. Next to him is going to be number 33. That's Prescott, Logan Prescott next to him. Now the referees are talking about where they're going to spot this ball.
Yeah, seems to be some trouble with the spot there.
So we have to get going here.
You can see the O-line starting to pick up, but now we are.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They got 8 guys in the box to New Prague. Kaiser, the quarterback, man in motion, going to hand out. No, Kaiser's going to keep it himself, looking for a hole on the outside. Breaks the tackle, gets up to the 25-yard line. Pick up of a few.
Yeah, he's going to pick up about 4 yards there on the QB keeper. Probably a smart play there, keep Cam Kaiser involved, but New Prague continues to key in on him, and they're continuing to be able to wrap him up there.
Well, he got a couple. It's going to be second down and I'll call it 7. Give him 3 as it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here they come up to the ball. Kaiser will be at quarterback. Logan Prescott next to him. Kaiser in the pistol. Wide receivers 2 to the right. Kaiser's going to roll to his right, looking downfield. And now he's got pressure, and he breaks the tackle. Will be hit for a loss of about 3. He was looking downfield, and I think the play was, if there's nothing downfield, to take, tuck it and run.
Yeah, and none of that worked out, obviously. He was looking downfield, as you said, but eventually just got brought down by a good New Prague defense.
Down the 22-yard line, a loss of a couple. 3rd down and 9 now for the Raiders. Just underway here, second half. 7-7 tie. The Raiders scored first in this one. The Trojans scored on a big pass play in the second quarter. That's where we stand. 2 wide receivers to the left. Kaiser, the quarterback, in the pistol. Straight drop back, looking. Throws downfield, got a man down there. This one is caught at the 43-yard line.
Jacob Geiger with an insane circus catch.
And caught at the 42. So 1st and 10 at the 42. And that was all Geiger. I mean, he must have leaped 3-4 feet in the air. I mean, he was way up there.
He was. Well, let's get an instant replay brought to us by Community Resource Bank here.
So Kaiser loops it up there, and there's Geiger going way up in the air, getting spun over backwards, and catches at the 42. So maybe that's the spark the Raiders needed. Here we go, to the right, wing to left. Kaiser, man in motion right to left. He fakes the handoff. Kaiser up the middle. He's got a hole down the middle. He's going to go all the way. No, he's going to stop Kaiser as he's going to go all the way to the touchdown. Right up the middle he went. And there he is, Cam Kaiser. What a run there.
Camden Kaiser.
68 yards.
Kaiser snapping off a big one. Like you said, that Jake Geiger catch might have just been the spark. Kaiser snaps off a big one.
Instant replay here. Brought to you by Community Resource Bank. It's a straight snap to Kaiser. He fakes the handoff, goes right up there, a big block, and there was no one to catch him. He was in the secondary, and he was gone. Cam Kaiser on the board, and the Raiders up 13-7, awaiting the extra point here.
We'll see what Stephen Callistead can do here for the Raiders.
Callistead's had a busy fall here.
Oh, yes.
He's going to be playing the state tournament for soccer, right?
Already did.
Spotted, booted. This one is good. So, it's 14-7 Raiders after Kaiser up the middle for 68 yards. And at the 9:49 mark, we'll come back with a kickoff on NorthfieldLive.com.
The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall with all of your mailing and printing needs. We can pack it up, ship it out, and get it down the road. Fabricate a sign or a banner. We work hard to know our products. We can find what works for you and set you up with everything you need. The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall, offering solutions for you.
So the Raiders up 14-7 after the 68-yard run by Cam Kaiser. And, looking at that instant replay, I'll give the front line a big credit. There was a hole, a monstrous hole.
Oh, yeah. My grandpa just texted me, actually, that was a big block there by the O-line. It was a massive hole there, like you said, opened up by that O-line. Opening up that 68-yard run. I mean, you don't snap off a 68-yard run with no blocking.
Callistead to kick it off. Too deep to receive for the Trojans. This is interesting. They have them setting up side by side. We'll see if they even kick to him. Now they split. Now it's a kick of the squiver. Going to hit at the 10, taking at the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Looking for a hole. Look out, he's got a hole! And to the outside, to the inside, and he's going to go all the way.
Yeah, that'll be a kickoff return touchdown for New Prague. But
number 2 is Hennon, who turns it all the way from the 10-yard line. That's a 90-yard return. And he just picked his way through there. And just like that, it's now 14-13.
We have an instant replay here brought to us by Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together.
So Hennon just takes it from his 5, actually. Gets up to the middle, gets to the 30-yard line, and picks his way through the middle. And there was just the kicker left, and there was nobody there. Went straight down the center of the field. Awaiting the extra point here. 14-13 currently. And here comes the kick. Getting things lined up there. Spotted, booted. That one was good. So, it's now 14-14. And just like that, we're about knotted up again at the 9:35 mark of this third quarter. And we'll come back with the kickoff going the other way. NorthfieldLive.com.
Northfield is a unique town with passionate people. So much passion that it can be hard to keep up. That's why, if you're into art, local politics, sports, or anything else, Northfield Public Broadcasting is here to serve you. NPB is a free public access local television station that accepts submissions on anything you care about. NPB is a place to hear community voices and to share your own voice. Check it out.
Making decisions can be hard, whether you're picking out home design details, choosing a college, or planning a wedding. You put a lot of thought into life's big events. But paying for it all is easy with a home equity line of credit from Hometown Credit Union. Rates are always affordable, and you can quickly apply online at hometowncu.coop. Make the decision easy with a Hometown Credit Union HELOC. Equal housing lender.
Kick taken by the Raiders at the 20, and he's hauled down back at the 18-yard line. So the Raiders will have it back at the 18. Kaiser trying to go the other way on it and just couldn't find the room to move. So two big plays back-to-back, a 68-yard run by Cam Kaiser. Extra point is good, made it 14-7. And in the ensuing kickoff, it was Hennon going 95 yards straight up the middle for a touchdown. Extra point is good. We're back to 14-14. And it's 1st and 10 for the Raiders at their own 18-yard line.
Yeah, obviously the Raiders scored right before that, and it was a massive 68-yard touchdown, but what really sparked that was a big catch by Jake Geiger, so we'll see what this Raider offense has in store for us here.
Kaiser back at quarterback. We have people moving now.
Pointing at each other here. I think it was encroachment.
Let's see, there's a flag on the play. This is going to go against the Raiders, I believe.
Yep, it will be. That's a false start.
Yeah, so this will be 1st and 15 now. Back at the... Fans for New Prague getting on them.
Yeah.
So 14-14 tie, 9:26 to go, third quarter on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. 1st down and 15 now for the Raiders. Kaiser at quarterback, to the left. Single set with him. And here comes a snap to Kaiser. He fixes a handoff, takes it himself to the right-hand side, got a hold. Now breaks back the other way and picks up a nice gain. Still on his feet out to the 25-yard line.
We got some laundry on the field here. We'll see what this call is. It looked like the flag wouldn't hit a New Prague defender in the helmet, but good run there by the Raiders. Hopefully this isn't getting called back.
Well, let's see what the call is here. It was when he was shifting back and forth. I don't know if this is a face mask. It is a face mask. Personal foul, face mask against the Trojans. Because when he's shifting back and forth, people just grabbing anything they get their hands on.
Yeah.
And it'll be a face mask, so it'll be all the way out to the Raider 41-yard line. So 1st and 10 at the 41.
So a big run by Kaiser gets even more there. We'll see what this Raider offense has for us here. 14-14 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here with 9:05 here left in the third quarter.
Kaiser in the pistol. Wide receivers to the left, wing to the right. Single set back in behind him. Kaiser waiting to snap. Takes the snap, hands off. And it's going to be Murphy going up the middle. Across the 42. Maybe the 43. Pick up a couple. Second down. I'm going to pick up one. Second down and 9. Across the 41 to the 42-yard line. Back where they spotted is almost back to where the line of scrimmage was. Clock on the move, 8:33 to go, third quarter. Raiders' second possession of the second half. They break the huddle, and here they go. So they'll send 3 to the right, 2 to the left, empty backfield for Kaiser, and see if the Trojans cover. The Trojans, they have only 2 guys over there. They're going to have to call a timeout. They will, because Raiders had 3 wide receivers, and the Trojans only had 2 defenders over there. And boy, I'll tell you what, that could have been a disaster for the Trojans.
Oh, certainly.
They call a timeout because they didn't have anybody over there to cover the third receiver. So we have a timeout on the field here. 8:11 to go, third quarter. Back in 30 seconds on NorthfieldLive.com.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
Valley Auto House has been offering automotive repair services to Northfield and the surrounding area since 1926. Our friendly staff will be able to assist you with any automotive-related issues you may be experiencing, including collision repair and hail damage. We service many different makes and models and will help you get back on the road quickly. Visit us at valleyautohouse.net. Valley Auto House opens 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
Well, back to live action. The Raiders were lined up, and then now we got another timeout, I believe, as the Raiders are set. I don't know who has the timeout on this one. If it was the Raiders taking a quick timeout.
I'm assuming it's the Raiders here.
The Trojans, that's back-to-back timeout.
Yeah, I'm assuming that it would be the Raiders. Doubt the Trojans would take back-to-back.
We'll keep it right here.
Yeah, we might as well.
I'm not sure what was going on there and who took that timeout. But it's a short timeout. The Trojans back on the field. The Raiders are going the exact same formation, 3 to the right, 2 to the left with Kaiser, the single quarterback in the backfield. And they're trying to figure out who has to cover that third wide receiver. So here we go. Back to live action. Raiders trotting on the field. And we're going to go the same formation, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. All the Trojans got it covered. And that pushes some people away from the center of the field. So we'll see where they go here. Kaiser straight drop back. Up the middle, he's got a draw across the 40 to the 50 into Trojan territory, the 42-yard line. That's what they're trying to set up, is a draw. Cam Kaiser up the middle on the quarterback draw. Go ahead.
Charlie Ambrose on the tackle there. He laid the wood on Kaiser, but he picks up a massive gain.
So into Trojan territory they go, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Are the Raiders. And when you spread out the field that way, they have to cover it. Now the Raiders are going to go 2 to the right. Deuce backfield wing to the left this time. Kaiser in the pistol. Murphy with him. Going to give it to Murphy. Going to hold the middle. He's being pulled down from behind across the 40 down to the 38-yard line. Pickup of about 3 to 4. Brings up 2nd down now. And about 7. Murphy that time, the wrestler, the guy just had a hold of his jersey, just pulled him back and just stretching his jersey, and they finally caught up to him.
Yeah, Murphy not going down without a fight.
So this set of plays is setting up something interesting here. Kaiser's handing off to Murphy. At some point, he's going to keep it and go around the other side.
Oh, for sure. At some point, he's going to keep it. At some point, he's going to dump it off to Geiger in some way. Raiders have so much playmaking ability on this team.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. They switch sides now. Man in motion from right to left. Hands off. Up the middle, it's going to be Kaiser looking for a hole. Got another hole. There he goes. He's going to go in the end zone. No one's going to touch Kaiser. In the end zone he goes. Touchdown.
There you go. You called it. Kaiser keeps it on the fake handoff to Geiger and Murphy, and he snaps off a big one.
38 yards by Kaiser. And the Raiders take the lead 20-14. Go back to the instant replay on this one. It's just the same setup, only they put Murphy on the right this time. Man in motion left to right. Kaiser just waits forever to move through. Gets a block from number 3 coming across. And Warden, and he is gone. Extra point now for the Raiders. Spotted, booted. This one is good.
Calistad boots it in. And
21-14. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
So Raiders up 21-14 here. 6:53 to go, third quarter. It's been a fast start to this third quarter after kind of a slow first half. And we'll come back with a kickoff right after this on NorthfieldLive.com.
Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
We all know Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown veggies, sweet corn, and garlic. Now you can get ready for the fall season at Thomas Gardens with fall flowers and straw bales. They have seeds, topsoil, and worm castings. Grab some locally made maple syrup, honey, and jam. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by. Open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, and Sunday 10 to 4. To shop from a local family business, Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
Welcome back to live action with the Raiders on their kickoff. Nearly got the ball back as it was bouncing around, and the Trojans dodge a bullet as they get the ball back at the 32-yard line.
We got a replay that we'll show in a little bit here.
So here we go. The Trojans break the huddle. I was just screaming for the Raiders to get on that thing. So Seymour under center. They're going to tight splits this time. Single set back in behind and man in motion left to right. And they're going to go right-hand side. This one is hit at the line of scrimmage and pushed back. And that is number 48. That is Butow. Second down and 5. I got to settle down here a little bit. It would been so great if the Raiders would have got that fumble recovery.
Yeah.
I mean, the Trojans have been playing with fire all night. As it is 2nd down and 5 at their own 39-yard line. 2 to the left, 1 to the right, single set. Now into the pistol goes Seymour. Raiders up 21-14 here. Man in motion, sliding over. And going to go right-hand side. And Butow again. And pounding forward, but getting stopped short. It'll be 3rd down. At about 3rd and 1. Let's see where they mark this. Looks like 3rd and 1. At the 41-yard line. Rauch on the tackle on that one, just stuffing up the middle. They started back at their 32-yard line. They need about 1.5 feet on 3rd down here. Do the Trojans. They break the huddle. Here they come. Raiders digging in. Wide receiver 1 to the left. Someone's got to get out and cover him. There we go. Deuce backfield. Seymour under center. And they're going to go straight up the middle. Best time he's hit the backfield. And down he goes. It's 4th down.
There's Owen Murphy right there making a huge play. I think Owen Murphy and Kyan Rauch both kind of combined for that tackle.
So now it's 4th down and 2 back at the 40-yard line. And the Raiders getting ready to take another punt here. Up 21-14. Still some light snow falling out there. And here comes the punt from the Trojans. Now be careful here because this is you're only at the yard for 1st down. High snap, gets it down. And end-over-end punt is going to be taken by Geiger.
Little confusion there, it looked like.
Who won the ball.
Yeah.
So it'll be Raider ball when we come back. Actually, we're going to stay right here. Be 1st and 10 Raiders. They get the Trojans to go 4 and out. And let's see what they do with this. They put some more points on the board. Ball resting at the 27-yard line. Cam Kaiser coming in with the play. So they're going to stay with what's working for them. 4:41 to go 3rd quarter still. 21-14 Raiders. They just turned the Trojans over. Now they get set to go again. 2 to the left. 1 to single set. Kaiser in the pistol. Kaiser going to hand off to Murphy inside. Got a hole! Breaks it across the 30 to 35 to the 40 to 42-yard line. Ball's loose. Came loose after the play.
That was certainly the ground forcing that ball loose. But that's Logan Prescott with a big run.
Trojans get the ball.
Wow. So it's going to be Trojan ball after the fumble there, after a big run by Logan Prescott. It definitely looked like that ball came out very late.
Yeah, it was late to come out. I thought he would have been down as well. But so the fumble gives it back to the Trojans here.
Raiders out 21-14 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here with about 4:33 left in the 3rd quarter.
Team kind of consoling Prescott, say, keep your head in the ball game, buddy. Keep your head in the ball game. So here we go. Trojans with the ball now. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Single set. Seymour under center. Butow the single set behind him. Here comes the play. Going to give to Butow off the middle. Got a hole. Breaks it back to the inside and hits at the 33, 34-yard line. Pickup of 9. 2nd down and about 2 at the 34-yard line. Pickup of 7 at least. Maybe close to 8 on that one by Butow. Raiders defense got to dig in here and get that ball back. It's been a crazy 3rd half.
It has.
3rd quarter, rather.
Yeah, it's been a wild one.
Raiders on top 21-14. 3:53 to go on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Seymour will go up in the pistol. Raiders got 4-man front. Now they back off. 3-man. Here comes the pressure. Throws it downfield. This one is incomplete. It was a jump ball basically in the corner. Raiders had it well covered.
Good defense there by Novotny, draping him over there. He's playing corner on that wide receiver, making it so he could not get open at all. Went up there and just kind of let it fall.
So Dollar brings up 3rd down and 3. And let's see what the Trojans... Well, this is 4-down territory, basically. You can't punt it from here. You can't kick a field goal, so you can take 2 shots at it here. And they'll break the huddle. It'll be Seymour under center. We're single set, double wing. They need 3. Getting hand off to Butow. He's got the hole. He's got the 1st down across the 30. Flag comes in from the far side. And let's see what the flag's about. We got an injured Raider on the field. He gets up slowly. And that is Murphy.
We're going to take an ad break here, I think. We're going to take a quick 30-second ad break and be right back here for Raider football here on KYMN Radio and NorthfieldLive.com.
Season is coming up, and it's the perfect time to buy your gear at Champion Sports in downtown Northfield. From CCM sticks, gloves, helmets, stop like a champion. Keep those skates sharp. Champion's selection is second to none. From rookie to pro, from young to old, we have all of your hockey needs. Check us out on Facebook or Instagram at Champion Sports Northfield. Gear up like a champion at Champion Sports.
Against the Raiders. Oh, my. So we are back live. Owen Murphy's up standing, and that flag was a personal foul for a face mask against the Raiders. So that fumble is, they're going to carry Murphy off. They're not going to... They're going to carry him off the field. That's bad news for the Raiders. The Murphys played a heck of a ball game. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Trojans, all the way down at the Raider 16-yard line. Raiders up 21-14, 3:30 to play in this one. Murphy's trying to walk on it. And now he's limping off the field. Let's see if he was at the bottom of that huge pile. So now Raiders backed up here at their own 16-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Trojans. They're going to go deuce backfield, wide receiver to the left. Seymour's going to go under center here. 3:30 on the clock, 3rd quarter still. Seymour under center, waiting for the snap. Hands off his pitch to the far corner, and Raiders toss him down at the 22-yard line.
There's Prescott there. He fumbled earlier, which gave New Prague this drive, but he makes a huge tackle for loss there.
Yeah, that was a big one, all the way back to the 21-yard line. So to bring up 2nd down and about 14 for the Trojans. What a crazy 3rd quarter we've had. 3 long touchdown runs.
Yeah.
Kaiser, who had maybe 3 yards going into the halftime, now has 116.
Of course he does.
Wide receiver, deuce backfield, pistol, Seymour. Wide receiver to the right, wing to the left. Seymour going to hand off, trying the left-hand corner, and Raiders chop him down at the 21-yard line.
There's Geiger on the tackle there, taking him down by the ankles smartly, bringing down that running back who has some size on him. But it's going to be 3rd down for the Trojans and pretty far.
Yeah, 3rd down and 13.
There's Kyan Rout getting the crowd hyped up as the Raiders looking for a big defensive stop here.
They will need a big one here, as likely this is 4-down territory.
For sure.
I would suggest Trojans are probably going to go deep here. Wide receivers to the right, one to the left. Seymour is going to go in the pistol, single set back in behind him. Raiders showing 3-man front. Here they come. Seymour straight back to the screen and caught at the 21-yard line and coming down the near side and knocked out of bounds. It was a screen set up nicely by the Trojans. It'll be down to about the 9-yard line.
It's going to be about 4th and inches here, maybe 4th and 1, assuming this is 4th down territory for New Prague.
Well, yeah, absolutely. You got 4th down and 1 yard. So 4th and 1, all the way down to the 8-yard line, 9-yard line. They need about a yard. So here we go. 4th and 1. Wide receiver, one to the left. Deuce backfield. Pistol forward. Under center, Seymour. Man in motion left to right. Seymour is going to go straight drop back and dump it over the end zone. No, it's an incomplete. No, incomplete. The Raiders get it on turnover on downs. He threw a pass directly, kind of a quick pass over the middle. There are 3 Raiders right there. There's some Trojans somewhere in there. And it says incomplete, so they'll turn it over on downs. Man.
Yeah, we didn't really have a view of that as the Raiders, obviously they're out there playing football. They can sometimes get in the way of the camera. But a great play by the Raider defense forcing that ball incomplete.
So the Raiders, after the fumble, will regroup here. Kaiser will bring in the play. 1:03 to go third quarter, 21-14 Raiders. They'll break the huddle here. And they'll go 2 to the left. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Kaiser all by himself back there. 1st and 10 from the 8. Kaiser goes up the middle, and this time he doesn't get anywhere. He tried to find his way across. Pick up maybe 1.
21-14 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. About 50 seconds here left in the third quarter. Raiders going to have 2nd and 9 after a pickup of 1.
That one, Kaiser was like one person trying to break through that one. He got wrapped around him. 34 seconds to go here in this third quarter. And a wild third quarter here in Northfield. Raiders still on top 21-14 with 27 seconds to go here. This will be the last play of the third quarter. 2nd down and 9. And Kaiser fakes a handoff, rolls to his right, looking downfield, throws it downfield. This one is incomplete.
Yeah, he was looking for Novotny on the flat there. Just can't find him, though.
So it'll be 3rd down and 9 from the 10-yard line. The Raiders put up a goal line stand. And now they have a 3rd down. Clock is saying 2nd down, but I think it's 3rd down.
It is 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd down and 9. 13.6 seconds to go on the incomplete pass. And they go to the left this time. Single set. Kaiser in the pistol. Straight drop back. Looking. Now throws it downfield. Got a man down there. Oh, it was almost intercepted and incomplete as Geiger really had to go up for that one.
Yeah, Geiger trying to make another one of those circus catches that we saw him make earlier in the game, or earlier in the quarter. Just couldn't come down with that one. Raiders going to be forced to punt here deep in their own territory.
Yeah, they're going to be right at the goal sticks. They need a good punt here.
Yeah, we saw a punt like this in the Tartan game, and it did not go so well for the Raiders as Tartan probably took over at about their 20. Guys are looking for a better outcome here.
Well, certainly. He's standing back there. He needs a good snap this time. 7 seconds left here in this third quarter. Bounces off the field, but he gets it off. End over end kick. And it hits, falls loose, and now to fall on it. Ho, ho, ho.
Another fumble there for New Prague, but they fall on it with 0.8 seconds to go.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Trojans in Raider territory at the 34-yard line. And you know, it's interesting that the Trojans have fumbled 7 times tonight, got them all back. We fumbled once and lost it.
Yeah, that's just sometimes how the way it goes. Unfortunate for the Raiders, but still leading 21-14 are the Northfield Raiders with 0.8 seconds left in the third quarter.
So the Trojans break the huddle here. And they'll send one to the right, one to the left, and they'll deuce backfield. Seymour kind of up in a pistol formation for the Trojans. Man in motion, he splits out to the left. Here comes a snap. Seymour going to hand off, try the left side corner, and stacked up and dropped there. Nice job staying home. As Hennon is hauled in, reeled in, and that will end the third quarter. With the score, Raiders 21, Trojans 14. Back with this fourth quarter right after this on NorthfieldLive.com.
Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. This opportunity gives students a chance to get real-life experience and build their writing skills. Working at Northfield Live isn't just about the on-screen coverage. The reports and stories about games, athletes, and coaches are just as important as broadcasting the game itself. If you or someone you know might be interested in learning how to write stories about local high school sports, we encourage you to call, text, or email us at the Northfield Live page anytime. From all of us at Northfield Live, go Raiders!
The Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student-athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club, off Highway 3 in Northfield.
So we'll reset the clock to 12 minutes, and it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Trojans. We'll switch ends of the field, and they'll take possession here at the Raider 34-yard line, 2nd down and 9. Wide receivers to the left, one to the right, single set, wing right. Seymour in the pistol, man in motion, left to right. Seymour straight drop back, looking deep, here gets pressure, and throws it over the middle. It's caught at the 30, and then hauled down at the 21-yard line. Boy, I'll tell you what, that one was a crazy play there. Now we got an injured player for Trojans. Looks like he's got a cramp or some type or another.
Yeah, definitely just a cramp there. He just kind of moved weirdly and got right back in the huddle. But a big play for the Trojans there on a weird one. But it's a first down for them, driving deep into Raider territory.
Yeah, 1st and 10 at the 22 is where they'll set up shop here. Wide receivers to the right, one to the left, single set is Butow. Seymour up in the pistol, man in motion left to right. He cuts in front of Seymour, straight drop back, swing pattern to the left. This is a wing screen, and this time the Raiders there. And
he's on mute.
He's got a couple yards. 2nd down, let's call it 8. As the ball rests just across the 20-yard line at the 19. And here we go. Wide receivers to the left, one to the right. We're in the 4th quarter now. 21-14 Raiders. The Trojans at the Raider 20-yard line. Seymour, straight drop back, looking, swing pattern to the left, slant in pattern, and knocked down as the wide receiver coming across on the slant.
Yeah, he didn't quite catch a number there.
Number 11. So number 11 is
Daniel Warden on the tackle.
Beckus. So it is now 1st and goal for the Trojans. And the Raiders need to come up with another grandstand here at the 9-yard line, 1st and goal. Single set, wing left, man in motion right to left. Seymour going to hand off up the middle, breaking a tackle across the 5 down to the 3-yard line. Goes Butow. He's 2nd and goal. And clock on the move, just under 10 minutes to play in this one. It's been a wild 3rd quarter.
Yes, it has been. We'll see what the Raiders have for us here. Obviously, really big drive here. If they can stop New Prague from finding this end zone, it'll be huge.
They're at the 3, 2nd goal from the 3. Single set is Butow. Seymour under center. He's going to go up the middle. Butow breaks the tackle. He's pushing back, and the Raiders are going to hold him back there. And he'll get maybe a yard. So it'll be 3rd and goal. Butow is 6'5", but he's only 180 pounds.
I mean, that is pretty shocking for a guy who's 6'5". I'm about 5'10" and around that same weight.
So 3rd and goal from the 3. They break the huddle. Wide receiver. No wide receiver. They got a single set. Butow. Seymour under center. 3rd and goal. And they pitch it back to Butow, cut a corner, and he's hit and dropped short at the 2-yard line.
That's Kaiser and Warden combining there. Kaiser started them off, and Warden came in and chopped them down. Great play by the Northfield Raider defense.
4th and goal from the 2 now, as the Trojans have gone to Butow twice in a row. Looks like they might be trying a field goal unit. That can't possibly
be. No, they're just subbing some guys in.
Okay. I'd be surprised if they did that here at 8:27 to go. They're going to spread the field now, to the left.
There's no one on the far receiver.
Someone's got to pick him up. Now he's getting over there. Seymour in the pistol. Going to hand off up the middle. Stacked up in the backfield. He won't get there. He'll be shut down.
Logan Prescott shoving him down there, recognizing that play immediately and making a massive play.
The loss on the play by 1 yard. It'll be Raider football, 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line. The Raiders goal line stand.
We'll get an instant
replay here. They're coming across. They're trying to get to Hennon. They hand it off to Hennon, tried to cut it up, and right there he got just drilled. Prescott takes a tackle, and his old man just put him on his, gave him what he called the pancake. So the Raiders now, 1st and 10 from their own 5. It'll be Kaiser at quarterback, 2 wide receivers to left, man in motion left to right. Going to give the Kaiser to hand it off, and lost the football. He lost the football, and the Trojans score touchdown. Unbelievable. Bad exchange, and the ball just popped straight up in the defender's hands, and in the end zone he went.
Yeah, nothing really to say about that play besides it went wrong. Obviously, just a big miscommunication there in the end zone. Really unfortunate there for the Raiders.
Kaiser was going to hand it off, and the ball came loose, and the Trojans right there pick it up in the end zone. 21-20, waiting the extra point here.
Waiting for it to be spotted here.
Boy, oh boy, back and forth we go. 8:08 to go in this ball game.
Extra point will tie it here, 21-21.
Let's see if they can put it through here. That'd be interesting if he misses extra point. High snap, ball gets down. It's going to go right. It does it just gets in there. It just clears the crossbar. Just barely got in.
I'm not sure if it was tipped at the line or if it was just bad contact on a high snap, but it sneaks in there, and it's tied 21-21 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard here with about 8:08 left in the game.
For a limited time, first month is free. Northwood Pines, a newly renovated senior living option at Northfield Retirement Community. Feel at home with these private 1-bedroom plus den apartments. This living option is available for individuals and couples. Utilities are included and have on-site complimentary laundry facilities. And now, for a limited time, first month is free. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Mallory Peterson, go Raiders!
We're back. Taken by Kaiser on the pickoff out to the 40-yard line, still on his feet. There's a scrum going on down. The ball comes out of the end, and the Raiders get back on it. So they're skirting all over the place.
Raiders just need to work on that ball security. Obviously, both teams have fumbled quite a bit. New Prague's fallen on it every time. This is the first time the Raiders have been able to fall on it.
There's a scrum going on for the longest time.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't blow it dead, but still.
And the ball finally came squirting out of there. The Raiders did get it back. With 1st and 10 Raiders at their own 35-yard line. The Raiders did the goal line stand, and then the very next play out of the end zone, the Raiders fumbled the football right to the Trojans, right in the end zone. So 21-21 is where we're at. 7:54 to go. Kaiser, the quarterback. 2 wide receivers left, single set to his right. Kaiser going to hand off Logan Prescott up the middle, breaks a tackle across the 39 to the 40-yard line. Pick up about 5. So 2nd down and 5 at the 40 for the Raiders.
Yeah, Logan's running with a head of steam here after fumbling on the last drive. Doing a great job here. He really showed out on defense and did a nice run there. We'll see what he has for us here continuing on this drive.
21-21, 7:28 the clock on the move. Raiders 2nd down and 5 from their own 40-yard line. To the right, single set. Kaiser in the shotgun more or less here. Man in motion, we got movement here. I guess it's going to cost us 5. You got 2 guys moving at the same time. And boy, oh boy. So instead of 2nd and 5, it would be 2nd and 10 back at the 35-yard line. As they'll move this one back.
Game's tied 21-21 with 7:13 left in the game here. If you are listening on KYMN Radio on AM 1080, 95.1 FM, KYMNradio.net, don't forget to check out NorthfieldLive.com for a video stream with obviously a video and instant replays and all that good stuff brought to you here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Well, they break the huddle. 2nd down and 10 now from the 35. Wide receivers to the left, single set. Kaiser in the pistol, man in motion from left to right. And they're going to hand off. Kaiser's going to do the option, and that was, whoa! Breaks the tackle in the far corner. Geiger, that was nearly a fumble there as well, as Kaiser pitched it early. Geiger hauled in with one hand.
Geiger had to use his entire wingspan there just to bring that one back in, but does hold on to it. Gets about half a yard or a yard or so.
It gets 1 yard. It's 3rd down and 9 from the 36 now. 6:21 to go in this one. 21-21 tie. And after a crazy third quarter, the Raiders have 6 minutes to try to get something going here. They need 9 yards right now for a new set of downs. So they go to the right, we'll go 2, 3 to the left. Kaiser, the single setback there. Nice snap back to him, looking downfield. Going to throw downfield. A man wide open down there, and it's going to be incomplete. Geiger's going to go went over his guy's shoulder to get to it.
Yeah, certainly an effort, a great effort there by the Raider receivers, but just underthrown, trying to attempt a very deep pass there. Yeah. And it just falls incomplete. Raiders going to have to punt here.
Yeah, Geiger had a good lead on him, but that ball just didn't have the air underneath it.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably about a 40-yard pass there, even longer. So it's not surprising that it's underthrown, but Geiger did have about a yard or two of separation on the DB.
So the Raiders have to punt here with 5:48 to go to the Trojans. And let's wait for the snap here. Too deep to receive for the Trojans. Good snap. Nice punt, end over end. It's going to hit wide. Fair catch call for at the 29-yard line. And that's where the Trojans will take possession here. 1st and 10 of their own 29. This is the section semifinal here. The winner goes on to play for the section championship. And right now it's Trojan ball at their own 30-yard line. And time for the D to rise up here. Make something happen. As they'll set things down here. Trojans break the huddle. And they're going to go deuce backfield this time. Wide receiver to the right. Seymour up in the pistol, the quarterback for the Trojans. Man in motion. Oh, he moved.
Yep.
So that'll cost them 5. So now we 1st and 15 back at the 25-yard line. And that looked to be like it was the way he was blocking. That way they're going to try a roll out to the left on that one. So still 5:41. Nothing's ticked off the clock on that one. But it's 1st and 15 for the Trojans. Back at their own 25-yard line. Raiders could use a turnover right here. The Trojans have been getting lucky all night. And Raiders use a turnover here. Seymour under center. Deuce backfield. Wide receiver 1 to the left this time. Raiders shifting. 5-man front. Seymour's going to pitch, keeping himself inside. Wise wide open. Coming down the field. He's caught from behind at the 46-yard line. They faked the pitch and went right up the middle to Butow. And thank goodness the Raiders had speed because he had lots of open field in front of him.
That was Caden Oakland on the tackle there for the Northfield Raiders. Showing up there. We'll see what this Raider defense has for us here. Game tied 21-21, 5:24 and ticking down here in the 4th quarter.
Well, the Raiders, trying to avoid giving up that big play here, have basically given up the plays themselves.
Yeah.
Fumbling at the 2-yard line. So here's the Trojans now. 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Deuce backfield, man in motion, left, right. And now the Raiders jump.
Yep.
As
very clear.
Rauk.
You can definitely notice when he jumps.
Yeah, he was in the backfield. Be 1st and 5 now. Across midfield into Raider territory at the 48-yard line is where they'll set this one down. Okay. Here we go. Raiders, Trojans shifting a whole bunch of folks in and out here. As they look, they're going to their wide receiver package here. All wide receivers in the ball game. They're going to go deep on this one. Two wide receivers to the right, one to the left, wing to the left. Seymour, the quarterback, in the pistol. Straight drop back. Here comes the pass. It's a slant in and caught. Across the 40 down to the 37-yard line.
That's Michael Beckius on the catch there on the slant.
Some fan over on the New Prague side has got a big horn he's blasting.
Let's see.
So we're still tied at 21, but the Trojans on the move here at the Raider 38-yard line.
Yeah, I thought that was a train in the distance at
No,
first.
this is somebody on the other side has got a big horn whistle for the Trojans. And here we go. They're going to go wide receivers to the right, one to left.
No one. Oh, there it is. Never
First
mind.
and 10 at the Raider 38-yard line. Seymour, swing pass to the left, and they're just going to do chunks here across the 30 down to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, Raiders playing about 10, 15 yards off on coverage there. Not sure why, but they certainly gave him plenty of room for that catch.
So the Trojans closing in on the Raider end zone. 21-21 tie, 3:51 to go here in this fourth quarter. And it's first and 10, Trojans at the Raider 27-yard line. Two to the right, one to the left. Single set is Butow. Seymour in the pistol. And another swing pattern. That was almost knocked away. And his tackle. No, he breaks the tackle down inside the 10 down the 15-yard line, nearly the 10-yard line. And that's where they're going to set it down. So the Trojans have gone.
We have an injured Raider on the field here. I don't mean to cut you off there, but Raider DB Gavin Novotny is down there on the sideline after attempting to make the tackle. I think he did eventually force him out of bounds, but we'll take a 30-second ad break. Be back here on KOMN Radio and NorthfieldLive.com.
The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall. With all of your mailing and printing needs, we can pack it up, ship it out, and get it down the road. Fabricate a sign or a banner. We work hard to know our products. We can find what works for you and set you up with everything you need. The graphic mailbox in the River Park Mall, offering solutions for you.
Starting the home building process is challenging and it can be overwhelming at times. That's why Schmidt Homes has a plethora of 1 to 2 story floor plans to help you get started. Their vast options feature a wide range of square footage, design styles, bedroom, and bathroom count. Their dedicated team will work with you every step of the way to turn your dream home into a reality. When you're ready to start your next project, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Don't wait to start building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
We are back to live action here. Novotny walking across the field under his own power. It is going to be first and 10 for the Trojans at the Raider 11-yard line. They started this drive all the way back at their 30 and have been just systematically just showing short passes on this drive down the field. And now they sit first and 10 at the Raider 11 with 3:28 to go on the clock. The Raiders stopped them on a goal line stand last time they were down here. And the very next play from scrimmage, the Raiders fumbled it right into their hands and right into the end zone. Here we go. Single set, wide receiver to the right, one to the left. Seymour up in the pistol, man in motion right to left. And up the middle they go to Butow, breaks a tackle, falls down at the ball. The ball's loose! The ball came loose! No, this should be a live ball.
Raiders definitely have it if it's a live ball, but I think they are saying that it's down.
They should have done that for us over here.
I agree, but
no,
they are going to call him down.
Oh, my goodness, the ball was loose.
Yeah, Kaiser definitely came up with it, but they're going to call him down on that play.
Boy, I'll tell you,
for the Raiders.
Second down and 5 from the 6-yard line. And we'll go wide receivers to the left, one to the right, wing to the right. Empty backfield, man in motion left to right. Seymour, straight back, rolling to his right, looking, got pressure from behind, dumps it over the middle. This one is out of bounds.
Yeah,
Incomplete.
almost a crazy catch in triple coverage there, but just eventually forced out of bounds. Good play by the Northfield Raiders defense, forcing that incompletion.
2:43 on the clock here, 21-21. It is third down and 5 from the 6-yard line. The Trojans get a first down at the 1. Raiders defense digging in again here. 3rd and 5. Trying to get the fans into it here. Seymour will bring him up. Single set. Double wing. All tight formation. Men shifting from left to right. They're going to go up the middle. Butau, he's stuck to the line of scrimmage. He will not get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And 5. He's got maybe a half a yard. Now we're going to whistle a timeout on the field. The Raiders are going to take a timeout, give their guys some time to take some air here. So it'll be 4th down and 5 for the Trojans at the Raider 5.5 yard line. They got maybe a yard to Butau on that one. Boy, oh boy. 2:34 left in the Heritage Bank scoreboard on this ball game. 21-21 tie. Raiders have had a goal line stand twice tonight. And they're going to be called on a 3rd time here. It's going to be 4th down and 5 when we come back here. And see if they can't stack him up again. Trojans have tried a couple different things out of this short yardage deal. They try to pass over the middle. It's incomplete. And they've been going to this Butau up the middle. The Raiders' front line has been stopping them.
We'll see what this Raider defense has for us here. Obviously, 4th and 5 from the Raiders' 6-yard line. We'll see what New Prague has drawn up for us, assuming it's going to be some sort of trickery.
Well, we'll see. They may just go straight after it. Here we go, 4th and goal from the 5.
They're going for a kick.
For a field goal here. Watch out for a fake field goal.
Would not be surprised, as they do have a playmaker there attempting the kick.
Trojans line up for a field goal. Ball is spotted, is kicked, and it is no good! Wide to the right.
The kick attempt by Jack Hennon is no good. Wide right, and the Raiders are fired up here. Game today's tied 21-all with 2:30 left in the game.
So they'll spot the ball back out here at the 20-yard line. Wait a minute. No, they'll spot it at the 10. No, they spot it at the 20.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, I think
the Trojans are standing. Well, the Trojans are standing back in the 5th. Now they get it.
Yeah, I think New Prague was just in the wrong spot there.
So 2 minutes and 30 seconds, tied at 21. The Raiders get the ball back here.
Thompson in at quarterback.
Yeah,
for the
they're going
Raiders
to switch
here.
things around here. So Thompson back at quarterback. 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Raiders, and 2:30 on the clock. They break the huddle. Go ahead. 1 to the far left, 1 to the near side. Now 2 to the far right. I haven't seen Novotny come back on the field. Now they're going to shift. Oh, we got a delay game.
Oh, delay game, yep. Raiders moving around a lot. And
they're trying to figure out that formation. What they're trying to do. And they didn't get a timeout called in time.
Don't believe so.
Now the referee's talking about it. So it's still 2:30 on the clock. We're tied at 21. And it is delay a game against the Raiders. So it'll cost them 5. Back to the 15. Oh, illegal substitution is what they're saying.
Oh, that makes sense. Definitely looked like a lot of people coming in and off on the field.
So 1st and 15 from the 15. Here we go. 1 to the far. Now they're shifting right again. Raiders trying to get their stuff figured out here. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Single set. Thompson back at quarterback. Going to throw downfield. Got a man. Ooh! His man didn't break back out and nearly picked off by the Trojans.
Yeah, looking for Caden Oakland. It looked like he got a little slipped up there on the wet grass, and just lucky that it fell incomplete.
So 2nd and 15 from the 15. And it's, yeah, they got. I didn't see Novotny hasn't come back in.
No, I don't believe so.
I don't know. He hurt his arm on that last play.
It definitely looked like an arm as he tried to drag a guy down on the sidelines there. But I don't have an eye on him here on the sideline. He's not on the trader table or anything.
All right, Thompson, 2nd down and 15 from their own 15-yard line. Still tied at 21. 2:26 to play in this ballgame. 2 to the right, single set. Thompson, straight drop back. Looking for a man downfield. Throws downfield, got a man down there, and it is incomplete. Has a kind of a collision down there.
Yeah, he's trying to find Michael Stewart in some contested coverage. Stewart got a hand on it, but just couldn't haul it in as he was kind of diving backwards. Almost tipped it up to Caden Oakland, but it ends up finding the grass.
So 3rd and 15 from the 15.
Surprised to see the Raiders keep airing it out here.
Well, they don't have their traditional receivers. You don't have Geiger in there. You don't have Novotny in there.
No, they do not. I mean, it's late in the season here. Obviously, guys are getting fatigued, but it's a big spot here. Game tied 21-21.
Yeah, I mean, and that's, it's just, you only get the ball back to the Trojans. They've been knocking on the door. Two to the left, one to the right.
There is Geiger on the near side.
Okay, swinging out. Thompson straight drop back, got time. Dumps it over the middle, and this one is long, overthrown, trying to get to Kaiser. And no flag there, so it's going to be 4th down and 15 as the Raiders will have to punt it away. Give back to the Trojans with 2:13 to go on the clock.
Yeah, unfortunate there for the Raiders. They kept trying to air it out. I'm surprised they didn't try to go with what's worked for them, or what's kind of worked for them, and with Cam Kaiser and a quarterback running that Wildcat run option plays, but they opt to try to air it out here later in the game and just can't find anything. We'll see if we can get a good punt off here and hold New Prague back.
Well, it's going to be 2 minutes and 13 seconds left when there's a punt is away, end over end, and it's going to get hit. A nice roll here for the Raiders. Going to go into Trojan territory down to the 37-yard line.
Beautiful roll right there where Jake Geiger eventually touches it at about the 36, 37-yard line.
So the Raiders go 3 and out. And 3 straight pass plays that really weren't close to anything. And with 2:01 to go and a tie score, the Trojans will have the ball here. And you wonder, well, bringing Thompson back in where you're kind of having some success doing the other way around, but certainly Thompson's got the arm.
Yeah, trying to mix it up there, not surprised. But
so Trojans go 3 to the left, 1 to the right, single set. Seymour in the pistol, straight drop back, looking, swing pattern to the left. No one over there to cover it, and it's going to be a pickup of about 9 as the Trojans will have enough to, well, they're going to be about 8 yards on that one. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
I did notice in the slot on the near side for the Raiders, and quarterback is Gavin Novotny, so he has back and re-entered the game. I'm not sure why Raiders playing so far off coverage, or especially Jake Geiger there. I'm sure that they have some game plan which calls for it, but he's playing about 8 yards off.
To the right, 1 to the left, single set, pistol, Seymour, straight drop back. Dumps to the far corner, that one's incomplete. Yeah, 1:51 on the clock. Go ahead.
They've been trying to hit those quick passes, and it's what worked for most of last drive. It's what's been working with the Raiders playing off coverage there, but just couldn't quite find them there.
3rd and 2 now from the Trojan 45-yard line. New Prague breaks the huddle. Raider defense steps up, trying to get the crowd fired up here. 3rd down and 2. 2 to the left, 1 to the right, single set, wing right. And sliding over. Then go Butal at the middle. He's hit the line of scrimmage. And I don't know, depends where they mark it. I don't think he got there.
He is short. He is definitely short if you look at right where the refs are.
It'll be 4th down and 1. Now you got to gamble or you got to punt this one away.
I think they're going to gamble here, and I don't blame them. Coaches jumping on the field. I don't know if they forgot to stop the clock or something. Or
they're saying it's a fumble.
No, they're pointing at the clock or something, I think. I don't know.
It's 4th down and 1.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get this thing sorted out here.
I don't know, maybe they just called a timeout or... Let's take an ad break here. You're listening on KYMN Radio or watching here. Oh, maybe not.
I would keep it right here. I'm not sure what's going on here.
We don't know what's going on. No, I don't think the refs do.
Nobody took a timeout, and the refs... Now we're going to get some kind of decision here. Coming back over to talk to the coach.
Seems like they're signaling to the clock operator.
Oh, they're going to change the clock.
Looks like 1:40 should be on the clock. It's at 1:31 right now.
So it'll be 4th down and 1. The Trojans still standing on their side. So if you gamble and you lose, you get back to the Raiders with decent field position. Looks like they're going to go punt this one away. 1:40 back on the clock. You're right. Now, you got to be careful here. They don't do the short snap. They need 1 yard.
Refs still meeting where the spot is. Blowing their whistle for something.
They're trying to figure out where to spot this football, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. It looked like it was a pretty definitive spot earlier.
You got a ref looking down on top of the football. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know. They're asking for a measurement, New Prague is. So we'll see what they have here. We'll get a nice zoom in on here what we can.
Well, I don't think I've seen a measurement all season.
I don't think we have.
No, he's well short.
That is well short. Yeah, that's about half a yard short. So New Prague going to punt here.
Well, they're looking to punt anyway.
Well, yeah. Coming out in punt formation, I should say.
Raiders got 2 back. 1:40 on the clock here. Let's see what happens. It's been a wild game here in Northfield tonight. Sitting at 21-21, 1:40 left to go here. The Raiders appear to be getting the ball back. Awaiting the snap here. Here we go. Snap is back, and the punt is end over end. Be taken by Geiger at the 30, down to 35, Kaiser rather, at the 35-yard line. Thank you.
Yeah, he's
Kaiser Geiger.
Dragged down at about the 38. So we'll see what this Raider offense has for us. 1:32 here left in the game. Game tied 21-21, or I should say 1:32 left in regulation, as it is looking.
Boy, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line for the Raiders. As you said, 1:32 on the clock. On your Heritage. Yeah, I would think you might want to try something like this. So Kaiser's going to go back at QB. I would be not surprised they don't go 3 left, 2 to the right, and leave Kaiser by himself. They're going to go 2 to the left, wing to the left, single set. Kaiser, man in motion, left to right. Snap to Kaiser, up the middle, got a hole, breaks it to the outside to the 41-yard line.
You know, one thing that's kind of surprised me today is not the absence of Jake Geiger, but he has not been as involved as he usually is in this offense. He is certainly getting out there. He's making plays, but it is not as much as we usually see. We usually see a lot of jet sweeps and end arounds to Geiger, but we're just not really seeing that today.
So 2nd down and 4 at the 41-yard line. And Kaiser again up the middle across the 45, still on the move to the 48. He's got a first down. 1 minute left on the clock. So Kaiser, 2 straight runs here, and has got it at the 48-yard line. Clock on the move, 58 seconds to go. Kaiser brings in the play. Raiders have 1 timeout left. 2 to the left, 1 to the right, single set, 46 seconds. To Kaiser, straight drop back. Throws it down the field, got a man down there, and this one is incomplete.
Almost picked off by New Prague there.
He's got to throw it earlier because his ball is just kind of floating out there.
Yeah, it was certainly a floater. I mean, Kaiser, he's got a good arm, but I don't know if those deep balls are really what they want to call for him. But that was Beckius in coverage there. He almost came down with it, just couldn't. Look like his hands might just be a little cold out there.
So we have 38.5 seconds to go. 2nd down and 10 for the Raiders at the Raider 48-yard line, just shy of midfield. And Trojans are going to probably be playing back here. They got 3-man front. They're going to go 4-man front, 4 linebackers and 2 D-backs. And they give to Kaiser up the middle. Got a hole! Breaks across the 40 into Trojan territory, the 44-yard line.
Now this poses a big question. Do you go for it here on 4th and about 3 or 2 yards? We'll see what the Raiders opt for.
Well, 33.7, and that's what they're going to talk about right now. Is just now I'm looking across. I see 3rd down. Is it 4th down already?
No, it's 4th down. Is it 3rd?
It's saying 3rd down.
Oh, okay, never mind. It's 3rd down. So definitely not something that they're going to want to talk about like that. Stopping the clock, though, with 33.7 seconds.
I'm looking at my scorecards. I'm missing something.
All right, yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah.
I do the same thing. It's no big deal. So the Raiders need 3 yards for a first down. 33.7 seconds to go on the clock here as they're over here talking about it. I want to thank all our sponsors who made this ballgame possible tonight. And it's been a barn burner here from the beginning. Slow first half. 3rd quarter was absolutely crazy. And then Raiders losing the lead on a goofy fumble on right at the goal line after a big goal line stand. So here we go. 35 seconds left to go. Raiders break the huddle on the near side. Trojans do the same and come across the field. Raiders in Trojan territory at the 45-yard line. Well, 2 to the left, wing to the left. Kaiser, the quarterback, up in the pistol. Single set next to him. Man in motion left to right. Going to hand off. It's going to be Kaiser at the middle. Got a hole! Across the 45 to the 30. Down to the 29-yard line. 29 seconds to go.
We'll see them
stop the clock
spike it here.
Well, they'll set the ball first, so they have to move the sticks.
They forgot to give the ball to the ref. They immediately set it down, but clock
now
is
they do.
stopped.
They'll just spike it here. There, they spike the ball. 27.9 seconds to go. Okay, now you got a heck of a kicker.
They do. Stephen Callistad, the farthest we've seen him kick is a 27-yarder. That is from the 10-yard line, as you do add 17 yards for the end zone and the drop back. I think that they do still need a few more yards. He definitely has more yards in him than that. I think if you get it to about the 15 or so, or maybe even a little farther than that, inside the 20 would really probably be his range around there. So I think that they have a really good shot to kick this field goal here with 27 seconds left.
Well, you got 1st and 10 at the Trojan 27-yard line. Raiders break the huddle. You got 29.9 seconds to go. He's 2nd down and 10 here, rather. To the left. Man in motion left to right. Going to hand off. It'll be Kaiser again. Look at the middle. Got a hole. Spins! Still on his feet down the 18-yard line.
We'll see the Raiders go to spike this ball yet again here. This spike will bring us
21.1 seconds. Haven't set the clock down.
It was a 1st down.
So it's 1st and 10. That's not a question now. Now you got 20.5 seconds to go.
So now that they move the chains, Raiders can now
they're going to get lined up here at the 15-yard line. They may run a play out of this one. Oh, they spike it. You're right. So 2nd down and 10 from the 16-yard line.
19.6 left to go. Game's tied 21-21 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Well, you're getting into field goal range here. 16 yards out, tack on 10, 16, 26. Oh, it'd be a poke. It would be 41 yards.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that is in his range, but they're certainly close.
We practiced a lot before and after the game and during halftime. 19.6 seconds, you can do a couple different things. You got 2nd and 10, so you got 2 shots at it here.
Looks like they're trying to set the clock back to 22 seconds as this crowd is...
22.2 seconds. 2nd down and 10 from the Trojan 17-yard line. Raiders make the huddle. Here they go. To the left. Single set. Kaiser at quarterback. Wing to the left. Now the other refs are talking about something over the far corner. And they're still talking about something. They're going to talk to the New Prague coach.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. The winner of this game will play the winner of Owatonna, John Marshall, who I believe are playing right now.
They are playing right now.
Yeah, we'll try to get a score update at some point here.
I'm guessing dollars to donuts it's going to be.
I'm sure we already
Owatonna.
know. Yeah. Obviously, if Owatonna wins, the winner of this game will travel to Owatonna. If John Marshall pulls up the upset, John Marshall will travel to the winner of this game.
Yeah.
But,
all right, here we go. Back to live action. 22.2 seconds to go. 2nd and 10 from the 17. To the left. Going to hand off. It's going to be Kaiser up the middle. This time he's hit. He gets maybe back to the 15-yard line. The Raiders going to hustle to the ball. It'll be 3rd down, and they're going to spike this one here. 9 seconds. One of the New Prague players jumped on the ball. So 3rd down and 10.
Is it 4th down? It's fourth down.
Okay, from the 17.
And they're sending out the field goal unit. Here is Stephen Callistad to attempt the game winner, or potential game winner.
So let's see.
He's hyping up the crowd. Jake Geiger, the holder.
34-yard field goal. 8.4 seconds to go here. Let's get the good snap here. Get a good kick here. Ball's back. Kicked. It is good! It's good! 3.4 seconds left on the clock. He kicked it through. Callistad hits the field goal. It's 24-21.
Are you kidding me? Stephen Callistad with a perfect field goal to put the Raiders up by 3 with 3 seconds left. Oh my goodness. Absolutely electric here at Northfield High School.
3.4 seconds to go on this ball game. 34-yard field goal by Callistad.
Yeah, let's get an instant replay here brought to us by Community Resource Bank if you're watching on NorthfieldLive.com.
Here we go. Raiders getting set for the kick. Callistead cheering on the crowd. They'll spot it down at the 23-yard line. And a nice, clean snap. I got give Ackerman a lot of credit. He's snapping this football. This is a beautiful snap. Straight back, and the kick is on its way. It was a low line drive. It went straight through the middle. Now, you have 3.4 seconds to go in this ball game.
I'm assuming we're going to see a squib kick here.
I would say you kick it short, cover this thing,
and play some nice prevent defense.
Yeah, well, yeah, depending. Yeah, I'd see kicks his ball.
Callistead, obviously.
Callistead
out to kick off.
Going to kick this one off. Raiders on top by 3. 3.4 seconds to go. Callistead approaches the football. And the kick. It's a scriver. It hits. It's a live ball taken at the 30. And clock's running out. And they get the ball down. It's razzle-dazzle time. Back and forth they go to the near side. And he's hit. Down he goes! And the Raiders have punched their ticket to the section championship.
Your Northfield Raiders are going to the Section 1-5A championship off the back of a game winner from Stephen Callistead. An
unbelievable
electric atmosphere here at Northfield High School as they pull off the win over the New Prague Trojans. 24-21 is your final score as the Raiders take a well-deserved victory.
Unbelievable. It's so funny because New Prague missed their field goal. We come back and put it away from 34 yards. And, despite ourselves, we are going to win this football game and move on to the section championship.
Precisely. A massive win for the Northfield Raiders to send them to the championship. We can't talk about it enough, but we'll take an ad break and talk about it a little more here in our Service Master by post-game recap.
Your morning with the KYMN Morning Show. This is Jeff Johnson. Join me each weekday from 6 to 9 a.m. when I talk with local people making news. Rich Larson has the area's most comprehensive and up-to-date newscasts. Weather specialist Bob Matheson will have your forecast. And Tim McNiff joins us for news with a side of sports. Find out what's happening in your community by listening to 95.1 FM, AM 1080, or online at kymnradio.net. KYMN 95 The One.
Northfield Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. This opportunity gives students a chance to get real-life experience and build their writing skills. Working at Northfield Live isn't just about the on-screen coverage. The reports and stories about games, athletes, and coaches are just as important as broadcasting the game itself.
When your carpets, upholstery, and floors look dirty and stained, call the professionals at Service Master by Ayat. Service Master has been an industry leader for more than 20 years and have proven cleaning products to remove even the toughest stains and get the winter weather out of your carpets and floors. Eliminate dirt and grime from your carpet, hardwood, tile, and laminate floors. When you're in need of cleaning, demand the yellow van and call Service Master by Ayat today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Well, welcome back to Memorial Field, and what a crazy, crazy second half we had as we went in the locker room 7-7. We come right back out. The Raiders take the first possession, the 1st and 10, their own 21-yard line, and it's fourth play from scrimmage as Cam Kaiser going 68 yards in for a touchdown. Extra point is good. It's 14-7. But then on the ensuing kickoff, it's Hennon going 95 yards. And it's 14-14, and we are just barely into the third quarter. Back and forth they go as the Raiders get the ball back, 1st and 10, their own 18-yard line. And the fourth play from scrimmage is Cam Kaiser again, 38 yards for the touchdown, minute 21-14. The Raiders exchanged possessions with the Trojans, and then the Raiders had the ball 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line, fumble the football, give it back to the Trojans, and that's where the Raider defense dug in. As the Trojans moved all the way down to 4th and 1 at the 9, the Raiders turned them away, and then the Raiders did it a second time as the Trojans drove from their own 34-yard line down to 4th and goal at the 2, and the Raiders turned them away again.
Yeah.
Shut them down again. So 1st and 10 from the 5-yard line. This is where the Raiders shot themselves in the foot as they fumbled right into the hands of New Prague at 21-21. And that's how we stayed until we got into the fourth quarter. And the Trojans actually drove down the Raider territory again. And on 4th and 1, the Trojans decided to try a field goal. They missed it. And then the Raiders got the ball back, started on 1st and 10, their own 34-yard line. 9 plays later, it was 4th and 10 from the 17, and it's Callistad coming in, kicking it with 3.4 seconds left on the clock, 34-yard field goal, and the Raiders have won the section semifinals in a thrilling ball game here tonight.
Absolutely thrilling. And if you're watching here on NorthfieldLive.com, you might notice that one of the players has bright bleached blonde hair. That is your game-winning field goal kicker, Stephen Callistad. I believe most of the soccer team dyed their hair blondes for that state run that they went on. So that's showing off here, getting to show off that nice blonde hair as the Raiders take home just an absolutely amazing victory. The crowd was electric all night, especially through the end. And it was just a fantastic win by the Northfield Raiders tonight.
Well, Joey, I mean, we've been treated to a lot of good games between the Raiders and the Trojans, and this one goes down in the books. The Raiders will move on, and they go to 6-3 on the season.
Yeah, and one thing that we haven't mentioned tonight is this is most likely a lot of these guys' last home game here.
It is their last home game.
Well, yeah, there's a 99%
unless
chance.
for some way John Marshall beats Owatonna tonight.
Yeah, but this is a very special moment for all these seniors, and just an absolutely perfect way to end it on a game-winning field goal from a senior kicker.
Yes,
just a great win.
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing, there was never a senior night this year because the game between us and Rochester Century was forfeited, so we never had a chance to do a senior night. And according to the Minnesota State High School League rules, we are not allowed to have a celebration like that before a playoff game. So the Raider senior football team players will have to find another way to be saluted by their home team, and hopefully
we'll find a way.
Everybody listening tonight has got their Raider gear on and is just going, my goodness, the Raiders have done it. So they sent New Prague home. They're out, the rest of the season's over for the Trojans. The Raiders move on to the section championship against, most likely, their arch rival, the Owatonna Huskies.
And that is November 3rd, next Thursday. That section championship game will be most likely in Owatonna. Obviously, there is the possibility of the upset, but we'll call it Owatonna for now, and we'll see the Raiders again then. Coming up, we have volleyball section finals next Wednesday, too. So we have back-to-back section finals nights here on NorthfieldLive.com. Going to be absolutely amazing. Thank you for tuning in here on KYMN Radio.
Owatonna wins 33-7.
Oh, well, there's the answer.
There you go.
Owatonna wins 33-7. No contest there. So for Joey Hudson, this is Ned the Horse Farmer, and I want to thank Lance Reister and all his guys who come up here 3 hours before the game, set all this stuff up. And now we're going to tear it down and move it.
Can't wait to get
over to
volleyball.
Yeah, absolutely. Good night, everyone. Raiders win this one 24-21.
Yep.
And move on to the section championship. Good night, everyone.